Sometimes lost thoughts lead you astray. Then I cry, then I feel pain. Why do I suffer so much? I would love to feel your touch. Baby, I don't know where to go. I get so lost without you. Baby, I don't know where to go.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the draft. We are here. We are back. We are ready for some Moose Racing League action. Oh my golly gee. I have missed you guys so much. We've all missed you guys so much, and we're excited to be back for season freaking 12. Is that actually left to right? Look at me go. I did that right. We're going to have a great time tonight. We have an amazing guest lineup here tonight of the bestest of the restest of all the media group members here. We've got Chosen Tolby up here. We got DMaster over here. We got Miniko down there. And then we got Mach Mage over here. And we're going to have a whole lot of fun. I just want to say thanks so much to all the gifted subs, the super chats from Tolby, and of course Pogs. And I'm sure we're going to have many, many, many more as the stream goes. So thank you so much, everybody, for all the support. You guys are incredible. Hilarious, whoever said that, what's it called? The stream was late because I'm running it. That's very funny. Screw you too. We're going to have a lot of fun though. I hope you guys are excited. How are you guys feeling tonight? D, Tolby, Miniko, and Mage. You guys excited for tonight?
Absolutely. I cannot wait to get this thing started and see where everyone comes out. I'm super excited for season 12. It's going to be a really fun season. It's going to be a fun draft, and I cannot wait to get into it.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a good one. Tolby, we haven't had you on a draft show in a couple seasons. How are you feeling? You excited?
Yeah, always. This is the most exciting night of the season, basically, in my opinion. Always has been set for the past, what, 5 seasons that we've been doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the best. And I know, Miniko, you love being on these drafts. It's been a while since you've been a TP, but you've been on this draft before, so how are you feeling about tonight?
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. First time with me in there. It's yeah, I just can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Yep, we're gonna have fun. And then Mage, you've been on the draft show a few times now. It's your third appearance on a draft, I think, at this point. You just love being on these things, huh?
Yeah, it's always a good time, and doing it for the first time as a TP is gonna be interesting. I'm already fully prepped for it, of course. But yeah, I will say, without revealing any names or anything, some of the movements in this draft list, it's downright comedic. I'm very much looking forward to some of these live reactions.
It's gonna be amazing. I can only be as hyped as possible because it's gonna be great. Now I do want to say hello to everybody and go ahead and introduce the whole crowd to you guys. So if you guys don't know, we first up got Mr. DMaster, who's up there in the top left. For those of you guys who are wondering, he is our media coordinator here. It's his 5th season with Moose Racing League, and he loves to show off and wear tank tops on his broadcast. He just has big muscles, and it's really annoying. And he does not stop flaunting it, honestly. So everybody just get mad at him, please.
It's been 2 seasons since I've worn a tank top, and this still hasn't gone off from my record. This is slander to the point I can't even defend myself against. Thank you for 5 seasons now. I cannot believe that it's already my 5th season here at MRL, and I hope to do a lot more.
Yes, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and you know what? The tank tops follow you. That's your own dang fault. Now let's go ahead and say hello to our other media guest tonight. It's Mr. Chosen Tolby. He is our tier nobody knows co-commentator as of right now, but it's TBD. You're gonna like the announcement on that one. It is his 9th season with Moose Racing League. That's insanity, Tolby. And he told me right before this broadcast he's actually gonna quit his job so he can do more racing with Moose, which is super cool.
Wish.
Just holding you to an entirely unholdable, promise. You're welcome. How you feeling about tonight?
Like I said before, this is my favorite night of the whole season. I think it's the most fun for everybody, for the viewers, for us, for the TPs. I just think the addition of the TP style that we did is phenomenal. It makes everything way more exciting.
I couldn't agree more. It's going to be a blast. And I also love that Jordan asked with the super chat, where's Tolby's Mercedes shirt? Great question. I think it's in the fireplace, is my personal guess.
I wouldn't have spent money on one.
Wow.
What about the one we're going to give to you at the end of the season? What are you talking about? Well, somebody who does love Mercedes, it's my friend Mr. Miniko. It's finally here on the draft as he's wearing a Mercedes shirt. He's our Tier 3 commentator. It's his 6th season with Miss Racing League, and he likes to be called Luigi because he's always in 2nd place. Just always sitting in Mario's shadow. Just rough. That's a you guys can't see DMaster's face, but he's so bad about that one. He's like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I saw that coming out of my way. Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, you fill out that role very well. You have been having some really good seasons lately, so I'm excited to see what you got this season. And we already know who's going to be drafting you because it's just it's our next guy here in the room. It's Mr. Mach Mage. He's our season 12 Alpine TP. It's his 6th season with Miss Racing League, and he's likely playing a Dragon Ball Z side-scrolling fighting game right now. Actually, is my personal guess.
Actually, I'm playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 again.
All right.
So,
Marvel vs. Capcom, still a side-scrolling fighter. Some things never change. I will say though, I'm shocked it's not Final Fantasy.
Yeah. I do a lot of that, but also whenever I'm doing something quiet, I just go on there and I just lab combos. That is it. I will just lab constantly.
Are you
And then my friends get mad when I beat the ever living crap out of them in the game.
I actually need to know, is it actually in the background?
Yes. It is on literally right now. It's on the main menu. I'm not doing anything because I just want to focus on the draft. But yeah, it's literally just popped up right there.
At least he's honest. Also, I want to say thanks so much to Jordan for another $5 super chat to mention that Giants fan is washed. We're about to find out for sure because he will be driving this season. So excited to see it. Now, before we talk more about these drivers, I'll go ahead and give myself a quick little intro. If you guys don't know who I am, obviously I'm Punjew. I'm the media director here at Moose Racing League. It is somehow my 11th season here with Moose Racing League. Done every single one. Technically my 12th season if you count my one race that I did at the season finale for season 1. And I'm reserving this season because I just really don't want to be drafted by Com again, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. That was the worst. So,
I don't blame you.
Smart play, you know? Master strats, if I reserve, no chance he could draft me, you know what I mean? Easy claps.
Right, I'm going to say this because you gave everybody slander but yourself. You slandered Com in your own comment. Where's your slander at? Come on, we gotta be fair.
You guys have already done plenty of it. Like of course, it's Punch who's running this broadcast because it's late. You know what? It's already fair. So, honestly, yeah, Eruption's right. I do know the strats. I absolutely do, and I did win a couple races. That's correct. But that was due to me and not Com. Just kidding. It was actually due to Com and his exceptional leadership. He's the best. But enough of the niceties. We've got some good stuff here tonight. Now, guys, I know we've talked to you about this before we started the broadcast, but we're going to talk a little bit about the changes for this season. A couple changes we've made. We're going to go over the calendar one more time, and then we're going to jump straight into the draft. It will be our quickest getting into the draft we've ever had here at Moose Racing League, which I'm very excited for. Tolby, I know you are sitting on the edge of your seat. You're like always just so excited to figure out where people are placed.
Right.
I am curious with the game cycle now deep into it. We know people's paces. Do you think we see anybody move up 3 or 4 tiers?
I mean, I think everyone knows. Maybe not 3. Wait. Yes. Angry
Maybe
Shadow.
2?
Angry Shadow will be in tier 2.
Whoa.
Hands down. There's no doubt about it.
Not even tier 3?
Like, he raced in tier 2 and held his own. No, I think he'll be in 2.
That's a brave prediction. I think he's 3. I think he's gonna be 3. I think we're gonna give him one more chance to maybe do some good jobs, and then we'll throw him up to tier 1 and let him cry. That's the goal. That'd be great, actually. We should just put him there right now, right? D, what do you think? Should we just yeah.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Look, as someone who got beat by Angry Shadow, reserving up a tier myself, yeah, go to tier 2, buddy. Enjoy it.
Get him in tier 1. Nah, get him out there. Also, thanks
Get
so
him
much
in tier 1.
Thanks so much to K-Sids for the
Yeah.
$5 super chat. Appreciate you for the my hero. What were you saying, Miniko?
Angry Shadow's got ops.
He does. He does.
Me.
I just think, like, since we went from the 6 tiers to the 5, there's going to be a lot of people moving up just because we lost that bottom tier. So I think if we would have stayed 6 tiers, he would have been in tier 3. But I think since there's only going to be 5, he's going to 2.
That's an interesting prediction. Well, I like that one. Now, let's, instead of talking about these drivers, let's go ahead and talk about this calendar for just a quick second. Of course, we went ahead and showed the calendar yesterday, but for those guys that didn't get a chance to see it, we've got COTA as our opening round this weekend because it is a crossover with the real world. Same thing with Mexico and Brazil for rounds 2 and 3. Then round 4 is our first pit crew pick with Britain. Blah. And then round 5 is Bahrain. Also, an all right pick. It's not the best, not the worst, but it's decent. Then we got Las Vegas, round 6, crossing over real life. Round 7 of Qatar, crossing over real life. And, of course, the season finale in real life is December 8th. So we'll be doing that for Abu Dhabi. But then we've got Imola and Jeddah to round out our final 2 rounds. The Jeddah season finale. I can't remember. Have we ever had Jeddah as a season finale? I don't think we have.
I don't think so. Not that I can remember.
No, we've had it as a season opener. But not
I think it's the first time we've had a street circuit as a finale.
Yeah,
Or no,
Monaco.
we had Monaco.
We had Monaco, which was the best decision we ever made in Moose Racing League, hands down, for sure. Not saying that sarcastically, that was crazy. But yeah, a lot of people are saying Bahrain is crazy. I agree. Just not my jam. But the pit crew voted. Let the pit crew decide. That's the joy. If you guys want to have a choice in which tracks get chosen, make sure you join the pit crew so you guys get a chance to vote for season 13. But speaking of this season and some changes that you might be able to enact, let's talk about the changes that are going to be enacted in general. We've got this new waiver system. We only have 5 tiers, no NA tier. We also have driver trades and driver drops, which is going to be very, very interesting. We talked a little bit on the preseason pod about driver trades and driver drops. Tolby, you were the only person in this panel right now that was not on that preseason pod. I'm curious. What do you think about these driver trades and driver drops, and who do you think will be the first team principal to axe one of their picks?
Okay, so I actually listened to it. I walked home from work the other day, and I from yesterday, and I listened to that on my walk home. And I was thinking MRK, but I don't know if MRK seems pretty forgiving. I think I'm gonna say Nathan, because I'm gonna agree with a couple of the guys that were on the pod and say Nathan, just because he had such a bad year last year, he's not gonna put up with any crap this year.
He already confirmed that in the chat too. Right after that release, all you see is Nathan going, "What are they on about? I'm gonna be the first one to leave."
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot to come back from last year after one of the worst seasons in MRL history.
It was the worst, I think, actually. Yeah.
Low-key respected.
Yeah. Hey, I hope to see him, make my prediction wrong and go super hard. But I also think that my prediction of the reason why he's not going to be dropping people is because he's just going to have a good draft. So that's also a good reason to not drop somebody. Is just have a great draft. So we shall see. But he says here in chat, he's like, I'm going to drop people.
I was waiting for Punjew to finish. I was going to read that comment out.
Oh, Nathan says he made it from being the worst person by 10 points. So, hey, you know what? It's not worst. It's just second to worst. But that's okay. Nothing but up from here. And I'm excited to see what he's got. Now, speaking of which, we can jump straight into this thing and jump into the draft quicker than ever before. Oh, yes, the point system changed. I forgot. That's a big change. We've got points going all the way down to P12 now. So, a lot more of a reason to finish out your race and not make that retirement off of lap 1. It's gonna help me out a lot because you guys know how much I finished in 11th. I'm excited for it, and so I'm really excited for that change. I think it's gonna make a really, really big difference. Thank you so much, Mod. I appreciate that. Feel free to chime in too, because I know you can hear us and yell at us. But yes, the point system's awesome. I'm very excited for that. Hey, we got Mark saying OMG the point system. Exactly. That's gonna help him out a lot because he also picks a lot of those P12 drivers. Now, let's see who these drivers are going to pick. But first, we're going to figure out where these team principals are placed. We've got Kobke, Kamau, Akela, Badunk, John Does Work, Com45, MB Jacobson, Mage, Kiss My Axe, and Nathan. I'm curious, Tolby. You haven't seen where anybody's placed. Where do you think? Let's start with a good one. MB Jacobson. Where do you think he's going to get put on this one? We haven't showed.
I do know where they're placed. I listened to the pod, but I don't remember.
No, not the TPs. The TPs we
The
didn't
team,
talk about.
not the draft order.
Exactly.
Not the draft order. What do you mean?
Where the TPs?
Oh, the
which
tiers.
tier the TPs are going to be put in? Yes.
And MB's just coming back.
He's a tough one, right?
I don't even remember if I remember where he's at. I'm trying to think. Probably 3, 4.
Okay. I like that 3-4. I like that. I hope he's with Mach Mage. That way he can smoke him on the track. Right, Mage?
Would it be cheating if I use draft land?
I think it
I
would.
have
Yes.
Well, hey, without further ado, let's go ahead and show where all these guys are. Let's show this thing up. We've got, in the Ferrari, Cobk's in Tier 4 with Kamau in Tier 4. We got Akela all the way up into Tier 2. Badunk, of course, is a Tier 1. He's our only Tier 1 team principal. Then John Does Work, our only Tier 5 team principal. Calm as well in Tier 2, one of the two-tier team principals in Tier 2. MB Jacobson is in Tier 3. Good call, Tolby. Mach Mage in Tier 4. And then we've got Kiss My Axe in Tier 3 and Nathan also in Tier 3. Miniko, I see you scratching your head. Is there somebody on here that you're like, por qué?
A lot of people are saying AK, but I'm not 100% agreeing with them. I feel like that's kind of right. Those people in the chat saying, why is this man in Tier 2? Specifically Calm. I kind of disagree.
I think he should be there, yeah.
I think he belongs Tier 2.
I think so too. I think so too.
I agree.
Yeah. Someone's saying Kiss Tier 5. Nope.
I
Kiss
was
is Tier
not
3.
thinking Kiss My Axe Tier 5. I was thinking MRK staying in Tier 4 with Cobb. That's what surprised me. Cobb
Really?
and MRK in the same tier. I wouldn't have expected that because I feel like MRK is a lot I wouldn't say a lot faster, but there was 2-tier differences previous season for a reason. MRK is quick, and Cobb is quick too, but I don't know if they're on the same level. We'll see.
Yeah, the big one is Nathan going up 2 tiers, as Casey has mentioned.
Right.
That's a big jump. I think he's the biggest jump out of all of our TPs. So, yeah, this is going to be very, very, very interesting. I'm excited. I'm very excited for this
Yeah.
one.
To be fair, I think Nathan outscored MRK in Tier 4
Correct.
over the course.
Yes.
Did he actually?
So,
Yes. Yeah.
yes.
That's insane.
Nathan's very good. Yeah. Also, Nathan may or may not have had to do a whole lot of work for his team last season. So he did get to prove his mettle very well. So
I actually remember he said earlier in Gen Chat in the Discord, I believe he said that he had 45% of the team's points,
That would
which
make
is just
sense.
insane.
That would absolutely make sense. That's 45% of 100 points. So that's fair. Well, hey,
Wild.
without further ado, I think it's time that we open up our very first draft pick and we put Cobb K on the hot seat. What do you guys think? You guys ready to see what these guys are going to be drafting?
I think I'm ready for round 1, baby.
I think I'm ready for round 1. Now, last season, let's go ahead and we're going to put Cobb K. You are officially on the hot seat. Go ahead and put in your first round draft pick. We did have a lot of tier 1s last season. 14 of the first 20 were tier 1.
It's the
Yellow was
dumbest,
not amused.
I think, decision from from the last 4 seasons that I've been on this draft. 14 out of 20,
It was disgusting.
and like 3 of them won races. It was just. I wouldn't say throwing because at the end of the day it's still good, but like.
I was wrong.
You did well, Miniko. Yeah,
did
Yellow
good.
says Yellow is still pissed about that.
Yeah, it's why I kind of stall all as long as they're fighting over Tier 1.
Yep. Yeah, they. I think it's going to be another big fight for sure. It's going to be a bit of a bloodbath. We'll see how that bloodbath shakes out. I'm very, very curious what these guys are going to be picking for their first draft. Now, Cobb, of course, he is first round draft pick 2 seasons in a row. He switches teams, but it doesn't mean that he switches his draft position. So I'm very curious who he's going to be picking for tier 1.
I can't say I'd be cheating.
I wonder.
His
Well-
pick is in.
Oh, his pick is in? Well, let's go ahead and show it up. Go ahead and click it, Mod. And the very first round draft pick goes to Estenbot without a single bit of
course.
doubt.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
makes
of
sense.
That was a pretty easy one. Yep. Now, I do want to mention, since I see Yellowstone in the chat, he did make predictions about the franchise picks. So, Yellow, if you can put your predictions in the chat, that'd be great. Because I'm curious. I wonder if you're going to get them right, is what I'm really excited for. I really wonder. It would be incredible if you did. That would be amazing. So I want to see him throw that. Yeah, nobody's saying any surprise.
I love Eruption saying everyone forgives the king in tier 1, huh?
Yeah, right.
Yes, that's that. It's Giants fan.
Yeah,
Duh.
it's Giants.
Giants fan. Exactly.
And he wasn't even pick 1. That's crazy.
Nope. Yeah, I know. He
Right?
he was
MRK has put his pick in.
Ooh,
Ooh,
let's go ahead and
we're
show
going
it up.
quick today.
It's these round oneers, and it's not. It's Cookie. Cookie
Wow.
to tier
Okay.
1, which
That makes
also
sense.
fair. Also fair.
Yeah, it's
Very
not a
hard.
bad pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty fair.
Yeah,
I think that's good.
both of those picks I would say are good ones. They're both in the top 5 of that
Yeah.
tier in terms of my choices. So
Yeah.
they're definitely great ones.
I agree, and I mean, we're already starting out with this tier 1 bloodbath, so it's funny how we said that it was dumb, and yet it's already happening. So, you know what?
It's not 14 out of 20 them.
It's not yet, no. But it just might turn into that. We'll find out. Mod, do we
Well,
have
it's
the next
already
one?
2.
Yep, we're ready for the next one.
Let's go ahead and show it up. And the third draft pick goes to another tier 1 driver. It's Supply Raptor. Also,
Okay.
0% shocked on that one. That definitely makes
Yeah.
sense. That's hey, he was literally like consistently top 5 every single race. Yeah, Angry Shadow says, yeah. Yellow's like if I see
Yellow.
another franchise tag. That's funny. Hey, Yellow, you just might. You just might. You never imagine Badunk picks his teammate.
I think he will.
That'd be iconic. That'd be amazing. I want that so
Well, he's put his pick in.
Ooh, all
right.
right. Let's go ahead and show it up. The first driver to the McLaren team is going to be, wow, DMaster. You're a round 1 draft pick.
What?
Congratulations.
In tier 3.
Yeah.
And tier 3. Yep.
Yeah, I'm actually mad about that one because that was my top spot for that tier as well.
Oh. Now that tells you
Yeah,
something.
that was a really good call.
Colby, that,
Alright,
that
so,
tells you something, huh? If D is a top pick for 2 people, what does that tell you about
Right.
tier 3? Do you think
Yeah,
it's strong?
like it should be.
Yeah.
Everyone in chat is saying that I need to go put on a tank top. Do I oblige?
Just put one over the red shirt.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Perfect.
Visa.
Oh my god, he's getting fan service.
Exactly. Now I think that's actually a pretty decent pick. Like no joke. Like not trying to butter the biscuit. Like I actually think that's pretty good. I think that D whenever he would reserve up, he'd show up and show out pretty consistently. He beat me like handsomely at Coda. It was really good. So yeah, I'm excited to see what he's got for this season. This will be a good one.
All right, I pulled out the OG.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
John's got his pick.
He's using his franchise pick here.
Ooh,
So
okay. Franchise pick for John Does Work. Let's go ahead and show it up. The very first franchise pick. Ooh, it's Henry in tier 2.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Great pick.
Damn.
That's a great pick.
There's actually something funny about this. So, Sketchy's talked a lot about like him either moving down to tier 2 or whatever, and Mage and I like to poke fun with him and saying, "Oh yeah, John is gonna franchise pick him." And keep him
right?
up in the V card.
If he moved down, that's actually like a pretty decent grab. Like I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
lie.
But no, I 100% expected Henry to be there. He really showed his worth last season, and I more or less expect the same. A lot of people are going to complain about him being in tier 2, though.
Yes. Shazzy says he's in the wrong tier. There's an arrow.
Oh, what?
Yes, he was in tier 2 before.
He's tier 1. He's tier 1.
was.
Correct.
Oh, so he is tier 1? He's
Correct.
not tier 2?
Yeah,
Yes,
was.
he's tier 1. Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
he has that arrow.
he is tier 1. Yes.
Okay, cool. That still is a good pick. Henry's really quick.
Yeah.
Very.
I'm expecting Beast to go up there as well since Beast won the championship and they were really, really close. So yeah, that makes sense.
Hey. Good shout. We shall see. Now I think so he says Ted to tier 1. Who is that in chat? Says Ted to tier 1. Ted's our goat though. Remember guys, Ted's always the goat.
Of course.
Now we're on to Com. And I'm very
like to use a franchise pick too.
Com is using a franchise pick. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see
Wonder
who
who
the
that could be.
franchise pick is. Who could ever guess who it is? It's the Chazzy bots, of course.
This is the worst kept secret apart from Miniko.
Yep, yellow is currently 2 for 2 right now. Yep, those were easy though. Those were the layups, I think. Those are the easy ones. Now it's a question of are MB, Mage, Kiss, or Nathan going to use franchise picks? Actually, sorry. Are MB, Kiss, or Nathan? Because we know Mage is, obviously. That one's done.
Jacobson's put his pick in.
Ooh, let's see if he grabs one. Let's go ahead and show it. MB Jacobson does not. He grabs Edge for his teammate in Tier 3.
Okay.
D,
Interesting.
you have to fight him again. How are you feeling about that?
Completely fine with that, other than the low downforce tracks, because we all know Edge's setups are just straight line and no corners. So I'll be more than fine.
Fair, fair. Oh yeah, that season finale is going to be a little bit interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but we're gonna get one step at a time.
I love seeing chat. Everyone's so mad. Kiss My Axe is especially pissed. Look at that dude. Hey, it was a great pick though. It's a really good pick. I think
It is a good pick.
Very strong in that tier. So
Yeah.
I rated him since his
Alpine.
first season here.
Have put their pick in. It's
Ooh.
also a franchise pick.
What a
franchise pick.
surprise!
Let's go ahead and show it. The franchise pick of Alpine will, in fact, be our friend Mr. Miniko in Tier 1. And that is now Yellowstone going 3 for 3 on his franchise pick so far. That's hilarious.
What can I say? What can I say?
He is cooking.
Like, I really had no choice in a sense. Like, it was objectively the best choice to make.
It was a great choice.
Not to mention him, he's a good
Yeah.
friend on top of that. So it's like I had literally every single reason to retain him.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. It's a very good one, honestly. I think, at the end of the day, Miniko, you're always up there. You're always at the sharp end, so I think it's going to be good. Now, the real question is, what is Kiss My Axe going to do?
He's also elected to use a franchise pick.
Ooh.
So that pick is in too.
Okay, let's see what he's got. Go ahead and show it. Kiss My Axe has franchise picked Eruption for Tier 1, and that means
Yeah.
Yellowstone goes 4 for 4 for his prediction too.
Yep.
Which is crazy. Mod, I'm gonna out this one. Mod was like, how the does he know? He saw those picks. We're like, there's no way. And I was like, no, I think he just knows. He's just smart. That was
So is Giants full time or
He
is he
is.
reserving?
he's full
Yeah,
time.
he's full time.
So there's been
He's
8
full-time.
tier 1. There's 8 tier 1 drivers up there, and Giants fan, one of the most winning drivers in MRL history, is not on that board
He
yet.
is the #1 most winningest of all time, correct, and still
Yeah.
not there. I know.
Yep.
Well,
It's crazy.
You
There
and me are
was
thinking the
3
same thing.
franchise picks out of those 8 though,
Correct.
or 5
Right.
technically.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Haas have put in their round 1 pick.
fair. Ooh, all right, let's go ahead and show it. Haas's round 1 pick to finish out our round 1 is Ikami in Tier 2.
Oh.
Ooh, now I had been told.
Y'all
This
talked a
person-
lot about him on that pod, by the way.
Yeah.
He was pretty quick.
I've been told this person's a bubble Tier 2, Tier 1. So, and I know all the TTRE people are like, ooh, Ikami is a grab, is a good one. And yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna be pretty hyped about this one. This is good, very good. And Esball's gonna be happy because they don't have to race against Ikami, which is a dub for them. Ark says that
I think
they're
Ark said
gonna
that's a
cook
good
Tier
thing.
2. Miniko, what do you think?
To be honest, I haven't really seen much of him. Like I've seen him in the rookie races. He was he was up there, but to say he's gonna run away with it, I mean, who knows? We don't know how Tier 2 is gonna go. Usually, it's either really chaotic or something. So can't really predict that.
That's
It's
fair.
just chaotic.
Yes,
It is just chaotic in Tier 2. There's no other.
Yeah, it's insanity. I agree. I think it's one of those tiers that like always brings out both the best and the worst in everybody, where everyone's just fighting so hard because they're almost there in Tier 1. They're right there. They've got the speed for it, but not always the racecraft is usually what happens. So yeah, Ikami's gotta have their elbows out and ready to be on the lookout for some craziness. So I'm excited to see, and new driver. I'm excited for him. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Now, Gwenfro's saying he's going to end this season with 0 points. That's rich. Gwenfro, you won a race last season. You'll be fine. You're going to do great.
No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, he
Yes,
lost
he did.
it.
Not on
I forgot
track.
I forgot. Yeah.
Alrighty, Nathan's
Yep.
put his first, second round pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it up. We're now in the second round, and Nathan has selected. Ooh,
Mage
burn
shook his head
victim,
before it was
actually.
ruled. I think Mage was
Oh.
not happy about that one.
Well, I'm waiting because I have a pick like copied and pasted ready to go. I'm just waiting to see if I can put that in. So,
Well, now you're just waiting for Kiss My Axe to see if they steal you. Burn victim down tier. Interesting.
That's a pretty solid pick.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Burn Victim was not that slow last season. He was midfield.
He was all right in tier 3. I mean, I raced against plenty. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
So you never know. This will be this could be an absolute cook or a bit of a flop. You never know. We're gonna find out, right? But this is interesting. It's someone saying Nathan's already doing a lot better than last season. Yeah, Nathan has some two very good picks from the start. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be interesting. I'm wondering who Kiss My Axe is gonna grab. This is my real question.
I think we've already established that going after tier 1 at this point is not worth skipping out on the other tiers, so everyone is kind of like not putting all their eggs in the one.
Yeah.
Has put his pick in.
Ooh. Well, let's see where Kiss My Axe drafts it. Go ahead and show it. Kiss My Axe ignores you brutally.
Okay.
It gets Giants fan. But hey,
That's fair. That's fair.
that was the one. Yeah, I think Giants fan was the one left. I was like, yeah, he needs to get drafted. That's a good grab. That's a great grab.
Yeah.
Giants fan's back. And Nathan, one of 2 team principals that avoided tier 1 like the plague. Interesting.
So, Mage, how did that pick go?
all according to plan for me, that is. I'm not sure how to view Giants, I'm going to be honest. All I'm seeing right now in the draft chat, I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint. With that comment of selecting Giants tier 1, I am currently seeing 4 crying emojis over. Take that as you will.
Yep, everyone's mad. They all love Giants fan. We all love Joe. Now I think it's time to go and show the next one because I believe Mage, you put your pick in, haven't you?
Yeah, I had it ready to go. The moment he put that in, I pasted.
Of course
it's
he
good.
did. He's ready for it. Let's go ahead and show it up. Alpine selects a dropped down Sketchy Bull into tier 2. He's got him.
Sketchy to tier 2 has finally become a thing.
It's
Now all
happening.
we need is speed.
That's championship. No, I'm sorry. That's championship worthy.
I don't know. I mean, I think Sketchy Bull's still gonna have some work to do, but that's a great grab.
Yeah, so I want to preface this that literally the moment I saw the draft list, I have meticulously gaslighted Sketchy as hard as I could. Like, oh, maybe you could be tier 2. Maybe you'll be tier 2. Who knows? And then it made him so certain that he would be tier 1, and I was just waiting for this payoff. So yeah,
There it is.
This is absolutely amazing.
I
for
also
me.
like how Yellow Snowman, who knows
I'm
Sketchy Bull
with
better
Yellow
than
Snow. I'm with Yellow Snowman. On
I am
that, though.
too.
I'm with
Yep.
I'm with them saying it's not absolutely championship worthy.
Yeah.
Sketchy's used, no offense, he's used to being off the back in tier 1 where he doesn't have to deal with anything.
Yeah. Now he's gonna be up in that.
So let
He's
him
going
go.
down to tier 2, and now he's going to be right in the thick of it, and it's whether he can handle the pressure or crack under it.
That's true.
Let him cook.
Jacobs put his pick in.
Ooh, let's go ahead and show the Saber pick. Let's go ahead and show. I'm curious, is it going to be a team or an opponent? It looks like it is. It's Happy Like Pie's also down to tier 2.
Oh, okay. This tier 2 is about to be crazy.
Happy has won a tier 2 championship. Remember.
Happy, Sketchy. Are we gonna finally see Sebi to tier 2?
Oh!
Imagine, guys. That's
That-
gonna be a hell of a fight in the midfield to top end of the midfield.
I feel
Can
like
I spoil that party?
yes.
Rich Sebi's on our vet exception ban list, so he can't be a full-time driver. However, he can reserve. So when we reveal our reserves at the end of the draft, I guess you'll find out. But
Yep.
I'm spoiling that party.
Cool.
Yep. So I was also gonna say if Sebi was full timing, and he was tier 2, he would be picked by now, dude. It would have been on site third,
Yeah,
pick.
yeah.
Yeah, but Dunk would have grabbed him. Sorry, but Dunk would have grabbed him over you probably. It would have been
100%.
real tight between you two. I think you two are probably like the best picks at that point.
Already, Calm has put his pick in.
Wow, Calm is ready to go today. Let's go ahead and show it up. Calm, ooh, that's a good one. He's gonna grab Bouncy in tier 3 as well. Tier 3 is getting stacked,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
we're gonna need like 2 or 3 more people, and this is gonna be a 6-way battle for the lead.
I'm mad that I'm reserving right now because this looks like a lot of fun. Like you guys, that looks like a lot of fun to be on that grid. Oh
yeah,
man,
yeah.
you guys, that's a strong one right there for sure.
I love how you.
Go ahead.
You say that you hate being on this grid, and then every time you're drafted in tier 3, you're like, dang, this looks like a really hard grid.
Well, it's hard, but it's fun, you know.
Of course.
Exactly. So yeah, I think it'll be good. And then we've got Yellowstone saying, "Can I do something as an Aston Martin ambassador?" Well, we'll give you the honorary ambassador role. Yeah. Actually, no, that's a conflict of interest because he's also the reporter. Nope, too bad. Stay unbiased.
John has put his pick in.
Rose Chassis. All right, let's go ahead and see where John's gonna grab. John does work. Ooh, gets a tier 1 driver out of Lyric.
Oh.
That's the first.
Filling up
That's the
his
second
tier 1 lineup.
completed tier 1 lineup. Interesting as heck. Miniko, you have thoughts. You know Lyric. You have thoughts.
Yeah, my thought process is that is a pretty good pick. However, he did have some moments when he reserved a couple times in tier 1. Like in terms of overall pace, he's gonna be right up there, straight off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
As to whether he'll keep it near the end, I think that's gonna be the question mark a little bit. But he's a very strong pick.
Correct. Yes, those that are wondering who Lyric is, that's MV1. One of the 17 MV1s we've had. But yes, it's MV1. Who can be an absolute ripping speed demon. Also, thanks so much to Sketchable for the $5 super chat, being very excited and shocked that he has dropped down. It's a well-deserved drop down. You finally earned it by being washed. Congratulations. No, I think Lyric / MV1 is a really good one. I think that's pretty strong.
B-Dunk has put his pick in.
Ooh. Well, let's go ahead and show the Badunk pick. Mr. B-Dunk is going to grab, a tier 2 pick out of Mintaki. A tier 2 pick out of Mintaki. She was tier 1 last season.
I'm not happy about that pick. That would have been my second choice for that tier.
Now, there's somebody that I see somebody put a middle finger emoji in that. Who was that?
John.
It was.
Oh no, Miniko.
It was
or
absolutely
Mage.
me.
Yeah.
It's Mage. Perfect.
Me? I can see this.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
saw
not
Min
happy.
and-
Like
Go ahead.
that Mintoki's a great choice. She would have been my second choice as well, but I wanted to snag sketching in because, well, comedy. But yeah, that's a really great choice.
Yep.
AK has put his pick in.
Ooh. Let's go ahead and see Kayla's pick. Ooh. We've started drafting low. It's finally
he's in tier 3.
tier 3. Excuse me. Yeah. Lakota into tier 3. Lakota's back, y'all.
Okay, after taking a sabbatical, that's a good choice. I think
Yes.
Lakota will do pretty good.
think so,
I
too.
think he raced in rookies and like social races. He was still pretty fast.
Yeah, it never goes away. Honestly, I think he's always had the pace. I'm not surprised. This is good to see him back, and in general, just really excited to have him back. So I think it's gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be great, and he's got a good team principal and somebody new. But obviously, we all know AK, so it's a good one. Testarossa says that's crazy though. I'm curious why. That
I don't
would be
agree.
Crazy. I think it's fair. I think it's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I don't agree. I think it's about right.
Yeah.
Already.
Yep. I would say so. Ooh.
MRK has put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it. The second to last draft pick of round 2. It is Freddie Razel in tier 2.
A good pick.
Miniko.
Sorry, tier 2.
Tier 2's looking tight.
2.
Freddy tier 2.
Correct.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Scary.
He had a ton of pace in tier 1. The fact he's going down to tier 2 is actually kind of crazy.
He was good, but he found a way to find the barriers frequently. And also,
That's true. He did.
and also he put
did
himself.
finish behind me in Singapore.
The only thing that he found himself in more than the barriers was the steward's box. So he seems to attract both incidents and walls. So
So I agree with Yellow Snowman in the chat. He said tier 2's full of terrorism. We're used to tier 2 being completely savage. This is gonna be
it's intense.
Yeah.
Correct. It's intense.
As I said in the preseason pod, it's gonna be a very close grid. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be brutal.
Yep.
Yeah, when you said
Cobb is
bloodbath, I just thought you
picking.
meant it was gonna be like close racing. I didn't know you meant
Murder.
parts of cars coming off.
Well, the answer is yes when it comes to close racing and murder.
Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Now I think we actually have the next person in for the final draft pick of round 2.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and show it up. Cobb is gonna grab themselves. Ooh, their teammate with Dimey in tier 4 drop down. Dimey was so under the radar last season in tier 3, so it's great that they've dropped down to tier 4. I don't know with this one. I think it's great. Most of the time, a drop down is usually a pretty good grab. But again, Dimey was just so under the radar last season. So
I think it's solid.
yeah, I think it's good. I think Cobb's he's put on his thinking cap today, his thinking wig. You know, I bet you Cobb's
Yellow's
actually,
a sneaky good pick.
yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think it's strategic for sure. There's a reason why he did it. But yeah. Oh, Damie? Is it not Dimey? It's Damie? Oh, okay. Damie it is. Well, Damie. It's one of the many names I'll mispronounce tonight for sure. Yeah, I think Damie will be good again. A little bit under the radar, but could be a very good one. Could be for sure.
And Cobb has got his round 3 pick in.
Let's go ahead and rip it. Go ahead and show it. Cobb. Ooh. We'll get the Ferrari nut for the Ferrari team. A rookie, the first rookie picked. Oh, sorry, second rookie picked, excuse me, Ikami. But, wow, that's a good one. And also in the Ferrari, I think it needed to happen. It was only fate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was required.
He's fast too. Like even in the rookie races, we were seeing he's pretty quick. So it's gonna be a good challenge in tier 3, and of course he has to go to Ferrari.
Yeah, had
Of
to.
course.
Or Mage would have been great and stolen him and then just made mortal enemies out of Ferrari and Alpine. That would have been awesome. But Mage has his eyes set on somebody else. I'm sure he does.
He's already typing.
Yeah, I already have a new plan in mind. I'm having to adjust my plan slightly, but nothing I can't work with.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that shakes
MRK
out.
put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it up. Go ahead and rip it. MRK will grab. Ooh, an Omarmo in tier 5, the first tier 5 pick of the night. Finally, someone's done it. Dude, it took way too long to get a tier 5 pick. I've never understood why people don't pick lower tiers early. Never got it. They get the same amount of points. 25 is 25.
I don't know how to feel about an Omarmo play. He is inconsistent, but he does have the pace.
Yes, he's inconsistent. He's very aggressive. I've experienced that firsthand. But I mean, but he's also very rapid. So honestly, he's a great choice for tier 5.
Yep.
AK's put his pick in.
Gotcha. Let's go ahead and show it. Ooh, it's Angry Shadow up into tier 2. Tolby.
Expected.
Got it right. GG's in the predictions.
Yeah, fully
Also,
expected.
I like how how Essenbaugh was asking when he's going to get drafted when he was the first round draft pick. This guy. I think Angry Shadow is good to be up there. Very good. He's done so much offseason practice, and he's been doing even more, from what I've been told. So it's going to be even faster.
He's gonna need it in that tier 2. It's gonna be very, very quick.
I know.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough season for Angry Shadow. It's either gonna be an eye opener for us to see his pace, or an eye opener for him to get humbled.
I think.
Either way.
Put his pick in.
Ooh, Badunk, let's go ahead and show it. But I think Angry Shadow's actually gonna rise to the occasion pretty well. But Badunk is gonna go bold and grab Fatweed at a tier 2 as well, and tier 2 is getting packed right now with draft picks. So people are saying that they think that tier 2 is going to be close. And anybody can win. It's what it looks like, right?
I'm just gonna say it. Tier 2 might just be the most chaotic tier right now, and we haven't even gone through all the drivers. This is insane, actually.
Yeah, looking at all the drivers, I genuinely speculate that there are at least 12 different drivers we could see on the podium.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yellow is so funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, don't worry, Yellow. It's only gonna get worse, I'm sure. I bet you there's gonna be like 2 more people that are, like make you even more shocked. I could think of a few. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Chatsy's also asking for a capital B in his name. Nah, we're actually gonna lowercase the C in your name just to really stick it to you, you know. When I
Italicize it.
Mod actually did click on it to edit it, but he didn't do it. Oh man, that would have been really funny. I think now that we're getting into like kind of the business end of stuff and people, you know, are kind of making some strong picks, we're gonna start seeing people fill out some lower tiers. Tier 4 and tier 5 are looking rather lonely. So tier 3, 2, 5 actually are all looking lonely.
3 people drafted in tier 4 and tier 5 compared to the other 20 picks that we have in the top tier. So yeah,
John has put his pick in.
Ooh. Well, let's go ahead and see what John's gonna do. Is he gonna prove us right? John does work. Ooh. We'll grab his teammate. It's tier 5 Rockin' Rowdy, who's up from 6, obviously. So
yeah, I'm not surprised he picked him. I knew that he would really want to grab him, so I just went and decided, you know what, I'm gonna put him at the very bottom of the list of my tier. Not because I don't think he's good, but because it's like, you know what, I'm not about to stop him.
Yeah. It's one of every once in a while, you know, you find somebody on the draft board, you're like, there's no way I'm gonna get them. That's how I felt about Sako one season when Yellow was also team principal. I was like, yeah, no chance. And
see, I did it to Yellow just as just to be funny.
That was so savage. I love that.
Tom has put his pick in.
Oh, let's go ahead and show it. Let's go and see it. Now, unless Tom does something really crazy, that I think might be the best draft pick ever made in MRL history was yours, Tolby. However, this is a good one. Jake Laser in tier 3. Strong. Gonna be scoring points every week. Strong. Stays there. Oh, D, you said oof. What do you think about that?
This is gonna be a tough tier. Jake Laser is, I wouldn't say front runner, but you don't need to be a front runner in tier 3 to have something happen in front of you to be right there with the front runners. So it's gonna be very interesting. This tier just looks like it's gonna be fun to drive.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Bouncy says happy to have him as a teammate over a rival. Yeah, I would be too, dude. That is a good teammate to have. Very
Jacobson's put his pick in.
Ooh, well, let's go ahead and show MB Jacobson's pick. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. We got Midnight in tier 5. Always a good one. Finally, they're starting to fill him out down low. MB Jacobson yet to grab a tier 1 driver. Still. There he goes. Smart.
I've never understood why everyone drafts so high at first, because usually the tier 1, well, not tier 2 this year, but tier 1's usually you got the same 4 or 5 guys that are going to be out front every race.
Yep.
And then, but the bottom ones, you usually have the standouts where they're on the podium every race. So once you get past those first 2 or 3 in tier 1, you have to start going to the bottom tiers and start picking the outliers out.
Correct.
And that's what Midnight is. Midnight's one of those outliers in tier 5.
Yeah, he'll be good. Oh, you say Mage has got one?
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and show it up. Mach Mage in the Alpine. Grabs a tier 1 driver. It's a rookie of Abe ADF.
I like this pick.
Miniko likes this. Miniko, why do you like this as a teammate?
Because I've raced with ADF quite a few times now, and we're pretty much level on pace. I'll be the first one to say it. So he'll be right up there with me most for pretty much majority of the time. I am actually so happy about this. Mage, you're awesome already.
Yeah. I know last season I went and filled out all of the tiers relatively quickly. This season I chose to change my strat and focus on the upper end and then work my way down a little bit instead. Since I figured, as expected, everybody's fighting for tier 2 because, well, yeah, it's a very stacked grid there. So I'm not surprised in the slightest.
That makes sense. I'm seeing right now that you guys are really, really enjoying this being teammates, aren't you guys? You would Miniko Mage? Yeah, this is
Very.
just
Yeah, I also know the two of them know each other very well, so it's like there's that teamwork aspect that I think will also help out a lot.
Kiss has put his pick in.
perfect. Well, now that I've added something to the draft board and the scene, it looks a lot better and it's accurate. Let's go ahead and show Kiss My Axe's pick. We got Kiss My Axe.
All right.
Grabbing
All
Ted. It's done. Ted, the GOAT, has been picked in tier 4. And we're leaving that hard up for the rest of the stream, by the way, guys.
I'm okay with it.
Also, Yellow someone says Miniko likes it. I hate it. So Miniko, Yellow is saying that was a bad pick.
Oh,
Too bad.
Hope.
Ted, great pick. Ted always a great pick. Ted is the GOAT.
That is a good pick.
Yeah. Mercedes is a vibe right now. Eruption, Giants fan, Kiss My Axe, and Ted. That is a great, great, great team so far. That's pretty strong.
Haas have put in the last round 3 pick.
Hey, let's go ahead and show what the MoneyGram Toyota Ferrari costume picks. Ooh, it's Quags. There it is.
Ooh.
Tier 5 draft again. Also a rookie. And Quags is here in chat who loves Ted, as we can tell, as a Thunder Buddy. But Quags, not going to be your teammate. Going to be on a different team than you. Welcome to Moose Racing League. This will be interesting. I did not get to see Quags' pace. Do you, Miniko? Did you ever see him in any of the rookie races you did?
I saw him a couple times. He was actually quite decent. There was actually one point he was actually keeping up with Nathan quite a bit. Obviously, that's I don't know the factors behind that, but he seems like a pretty solid pick for tier 5.
All right. Quack says, "Let's go, Operation Not Last." Yeah, let's see if you can make that one happen. I think we're now into round 4 of the draft. Let's go ahead and show
And
who's.
Nathan's also put his pick in.
Let's show it up. Let's see it. Nathan has decided to grab a tier 1 driver, 2-stop Brighter. Another rookie. I don't know tier 2-stop Brighter at all. I have not heard anything about Brighter.
Same.
You guys, have you guys done rookie races that have seen him? Mage? Have you seen anything about him?
No, I had bad timing and just had other things to do. And pretty much every single time there was a rookie race, would have participated otherwise, but yeah, I was otherwise preoccupied.
Miniko looks with he's got a grimace on his face.
Eruption says
Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you, Eruption. Yeah, Mateo. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed like a pretty smart driver in rookie races. So that's a good pick.
Eruption saying he's the future youngest champion. He's gonna be a little Max Verstappen over here. Interesting.
Will not confirm or deny that statement.
Okay. Well, hey, I think it looks like people that are against him in the exact same tier are saying that he's scary fast. So, this will be very interesting. I'm excited to see what he's got this season. Now we're starting to snake back around to Kiss My Axe, and I think Kiss My Axe is gonna probably go for another vibe pick right now. I think if he goes, yeah, he's got to be a vibe pick. It's got to be, right? It's got to be.
He's finally put his pick in.
Ooh. All right, let's go ahead and show who it is. Kiss My Axe grabs, a Jordan in tier 4. Tolby.
Ooh.
He's 2 Mercedes. Is he exactly where he belongs?
Yeah, I mean that's where he wants to be.
I think.
And I mean, I think tier 4, looking at the competition there, he's placed about perfect.
Yeah, I think he'll be good there. I mean, he's got a chance at a championship. You never know, even, right? He could be a speedy one up there. So,
Sure.
So we'll see what he's got.
Hang on.
You can't take
That's
him,
a good pick and a
unfortunately.
bad pick.
Yeah,
at the same time.
I saw.
Five picks.
I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, fixed it.
Alrighty, that pick is now in.
Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and show it up. Ooh. We got Ron Swanson in tier 3 for Alpine. Okay. Also,
Ooh.
Sketchy Bull, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. The band is back together. Ron Swanson. Okay, DMaster, you have an ooh about Ron Swanson. What are you thinking?
Same with Miniko. I think Ron is one of those guys that he has paced. He has had pace in the previous season, but he's made mistakes. So his consistency, I wouldn't say, is completely there. But I want to hear what Miniko has to say.
I'm just laughing right now because literally every single person on Alpine right now, I know like quite a good amount about them. So literally everybody on this team right now, I know them.
Okay, well that's good. Maybe that's part of the strategy from Mage. Is like, hey,
100%.
let's make a team that everybody knows. You know?
Actually, the Ron thing is pure coincidence, but we take those.
Yeah, really.
We'll take. Yeah, I agree. We take those. Hey, that's I think that's gonna be a good pick. Ron is always strong. I think he's gonna be a strong one there in tier 3 again. So excited to see what he's got.
Jacobson has put his pick in.
Ooh, let's go ahead and show it up. In the kick caliber, we've got Villeneuve moving up to tier 4. Good. I agree. That is good.
I agree. He
Very
was
well
doing pretty
deserved.
good in
Yeah.
tier 5. Yeah.
Yep. Very well deserved. I think it's gonna be one of those. I mean, you know, it's tier 4 is still getting filled out rather slowly. But we're seeing a little bit more of like a spread right now. I think it's gonna be a strong pick. I think it's good. I'm wondering, honestly, like as I'm looking at this board, what the heck does John Does Work do? Because he's got tier 1 and tier 5 fully filled up, but nobody in tiers 2 through 4.
Oh yeah, completely against what John Does Work is doing. Nathan has filled out every tier with at least one driver.
Correct.
John Does Work has filled out two tiers with pretty decent drivers, let's say, but all of his mid tiers are blank. So this is gonna be interesting. Which one does he go for? Tier 3? Tier 4?
Tom has
Tier
put
2 is
his
a mayhem.
pick in.
Ooh, Com has. Let's go ahead and show it up. Com's gonna go with an upgraded Michigan fan up to tier 4. He was on the team last season, and I think he's gonna be a good return pick for Com. That's good. Com is once again going vibe picks. I like this. I think this is strong. This is good.
5 picks.
I think yeah, it's a good pick. It's beyond just a vibe pick. He's also quick.
No, yeah, he's pretty good.
But yeah, D, what do you think? He's kind of taking over your place in that tier. How do you think he's going to do in tier 4?
I don't think he's going to be taking over my place because let's remember what I did last season. I went into tier 3 and 1. That's not going to happen with these guys. I think this season is a lot tighter. I don't think there's going to be a standout person like we had last season with Angry, me, and JJo. And Cobb, of course, as well in that conversation. I think we're going to be pretty even now that the game is leveled out. And we'll see what happens because this is going to be a very, very tight grid in tier 3 and tier 4 and even tier 2. Tier 2 looks like a mayhem.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I appreciate the comment from Kiss My Axe saying Merc is obviously not drafting for performance. As you can see, I drafted Giants fan and Ted. That's brutal.
Wild.
To your own drivers.
All right.
That's crazy. Oh,
John
man.
has put his pick in.
Oh, okay. Well, John Does Work. Let's see where you've got. You've got a whole open board to pick from. Let's go. Ooh, okay. Tier 4 J-Lo. He's got Jay Lowry.
Okay.
I like
That's
that.
a good pick. That's
Yep.
a good pick.
I think that's fair.
Jay Larry has good pace. He just needs to fix his internet, and we'll be Gucci.
Exactly. Now, also, we had talked about the fact that John Does Work was all, top and bottom heavy and hadn't touched anything in the middle. Look at Badunk. He's tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. He hasn't touched tier 4, tier 5 yet. So,
Fair.
I think he should be picking somebody down low if he's smart. Would be what I would look for.
B-Dunk has put his pick in.
Speak of the devil. Let's go ahead and see where he's at. Let's see what he's grabbed. Oh, interesting. Badunk has grabbed Arcadia out of tier 1.
That's a good pick. Arc is pretty quick.
Yeah, Arc's always good. Arc has been telling me that he's got an extra bit of fire under his butt to push hard this season. So I think he's gonna be a good one. I think he's gonna be pretty strong. I'm excited to see what he's got.
I agree and don't with that. Because Ark, yes, he can have a ton of pace, but there's also times where he shot himself in the foot.
That's fair. Also, I do like Yellowstone's comment of the drunk. That's really funny.
Yeah,
That's very funny.
like.
Yeah, you should be. you should be looking for point scores right now, like
Correct.
where every week you're getting points, and with him having 2 tiers completely not even touched and still another slot in tier 3, there are hands down every week point scores down there.
Yeah.
There has to be.
There's got to be. I agree.
And
Well, let's
he's
see.
missing out on
AK
that
put
by
his
getting
pick
a
in.
second tier 1 driver.
Yeah. Let's see where AK's gonna grab it. Let's go ahead and show it up. Is AK gonna go ahead and draft a little bit lower? Not by much. He grabs Drunken Shamrock in tier 3 still. He is in tier 3 purgatory. It seems
Yeah,
like.
Drunken is in tier 3 purgatory at this point. Jesus.
He will never leave. I think it's like 7 seasons in a row, dude. It's forever. It's brutal. I remember him back when we were doing the half a year long seasons. He was still in tier 3.
Yep,
dude.
tier 3. Yeah.
I will say I do appreciate Drunken Shamrock for creating the most iconic moment in Tier 3 last season, where it seemed like he was going to throw a serious qualifying lap at Qatar, only to spin out the final corner before his run even started.
Oh
So, I
yes,
mean,
yes. That was
yeah, that was
iconic.
that was incredible.
That's engraved in my mind.
Yeah, he's
MRK has put his pick in.
he will never not be a meme for us. Let's go ahead and see what MRK is gonna give for us. He's gonna give us a meme as well. Okay, that's fair. That's a good one. That's Zach the Beast in tier 2. That's good. That's fair.
I don't know him.
That's fair. Isn't that Beast?
Doesn't sound familiar to me either.
It's not Beast.
It's
It's
different.
actually somebody else that I know. I would say that's a pretty good pick. He's pretty solid.
Not a rookie. God, what's his other name that we also know him by?
There's been times where it's shown his other, like his EA name called Dark Knight or something.
That's not
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know who
Okay,
he is
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
that sounds familiar now.
Well, I think it's good. It's another one of those that flies into the radar kind of picks. I
Right.
like it. Yeah, could be good, but again, he's in this tier 2 grid that's already been drafted up a lot, so interesting to see that pick. Still, I want to mention MB Jacobson yet to pick a tier 1 driver. MB Jacobson, we can see a strategy. I like it. I think we're on to Cobb now for the final pick of
Yep.
round 4. Let's see what he's got.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and show it. Cobb. Oh, okay, that's good. He's gonna grab Golden Drift, moving up to tier 3. I like it. DMaster, you are silent.
I don't want to talk about anybody in tier 3 anymore. This is not getting any more fun the further this goes.
I think
This
it's
this
great.
is
What are you talking about?
close.
I think it's gonna be good. I
It's
think-
gonna be fun.
I think he's in a great spot. It's good to see him move up for sure.
100%.
Yeah. Also, Yellow Someone says, I think Jacobson thinks I'm in the driver pool. He's waiting to pick me. That's why he hasn't grabbed a tier 1. He is looking like he's
Crazy.
grabbing 5 picks for sure. Jacobson's gotten some really good picks so far, so I like his draft so far. We're about to start into round 5. And
Cobb
we're-
has put his pick in.
let's go ahead and
for
show
that.
it up, and that'll be the start of halfway through this draft. Almost. Actually, let's get the end of this one, I think. Land Sharky in tier 2.
That's a good pick.
That's fair. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's
He's
strong.
consistent and solid. Good choice.
That'll be good. And also a move up, remember. So we're starting to grab those move ups. Again, tier 2, just getting drafted like crazy right now. Mercedes and V-Carb are the only 2 teams that have yet to at least grab one person to cover off. So very interesting for sure. Now we're starting to get into round 6, and I think we're on Kamau next. He's got that Red Bull team. He obviously has he's got big shoes to fill from last year, or from last season, winning that championship. So I'm wondering if he's going to make a good pick here, if he's going to go and
He put his
Yep.
pick in.
ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and show it up. I was wondering if he was going to hedge his bets and grab himself a tier 3 driver, but it looks like he is not. He's grabbed Andy in tier 1. In tier 1.
Ooh. That's a good pick.
A move up for Andy? What do you think? Miniko?
Andy was really quick.
Miniko, I see you having a face.
I'm just kind of thinking. Andy is a very good pick. There's your setup guy, and he's
Yep.
very consistent. So I can't really say anything bad about this pick. So that's pretty good.
Yep. I've used Andy's picks his setups so many times. They were
I
phenomenal.
think it's
His run-
underrated to not have a setup person on your team.
Yeah, dude, it's smart from Kamau to grab him. Like really smart. They were so good too. Like the Qatar one that we did. Oh, most, dude. That's why I destroyed everybody. I just had hands down the best setup. It was really, really, really good. So yeah, I think he's gonna be a really great asset for that Red Bull
AK
team.
has put his pick in.
Ooh, let's see where he's gonna pick it. Kayla, he's gonna go down and go to tier 5's Great Ace.
Okay, that's a good pick. He's a pretty clean driver. I wouldn't say cleanest of tier 6 or sorry, tier 5. But he's up there. He's a decent point scorer. Let's see how it goes for him. It's gonna be a good tier.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm always concerned about with Great Ace, I think he's quick to tilt. So if something goes wrong for him in tier 5,
Yes.
it could be a little bit rough.
It's downhill. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So if he can keep that mental locked in, strong. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little bit tough. Also, Yellow, that's just so rude of you, right there. That was messed up. Dude. That's really messed up. That's so crazy. That's the biggest throw of my life. And that's saying something. I throw a lot. I think we're. Yeah, I think Great Ace is a good pick if he can keep his mental right. If he gets lucky a little bit more this season, kind of stays out of trouble, good to go. Really good to go. He'll be a good one. Also, Yellow is asking our favorite question: when's the season start? Can somebody hit him with the "we don't read good" emoji? Would be great.
I was gonna get Chazzy to tell him because apparently he's the one to do it.
Perfect. I got him.
B-Dunk has put his pick in.
All right, let's go ahead and show it up. Where's Badunk? Gonna grab tier 4s. Testarossa.
Ooh, I get Testarossa on my team. I'm okay with that.
And now you don't have to race against him.
Yes.
I'm not happy about that pick at all. He was my top spot for that tier.
He's really good right there.
Yeah, that was a really, really good choice.
Yeah,
Let's go, Testy. Welcome to the McLaren, baby.
Yeah, that's a great grab.
Yeah.
At this point in the draft, especially, he is a much earlier than this point in the draft kind of driver. So that was good. And Mage, that would have been your teammate too.
Yep.
Ooh.
So I'm not happy about that one at all.
Interesting. Now, Tolby, if you were, looking at this draft board and you're like, hey, I could be on one of these teams, which of the teams would you want to be on if you could ideally pick? Looking at what we got right now.
So, I think MRK. I'm not just saying that because it's the Rebel. So calm down. I really think he right now he's looking to go back to back.
Wow.
Fair.
Okay. It's a bold prediction. I like that.
John has put his pick in.
Let's see if John can sour your prediction. Let's go ahead and show it up. John Does Work is finally going to pick a tier 3 driver, and it's going to be Jay, though. Down from tier 2 into tier 3. Jay had
Jay's F1.
He had a tough season last season. So it's good he's moved down. I think he's going to have a lot more luck here. He's a good move down for sure. I'm a fan of this one. Big fan of this one. Also, Kiss My Axe saying, don't lie, you want to be on the Mercedes to Tolby. Tolby, what are you talking about? It's your favorite. You love it. You're the best.
No.
I think that's a good pick though for John Does Work. Genuinely, I think it's a really good pick. I think Jay's got like super unlucky a lot of times last season, so I'm excited to see what he can do for this one. Yeah.
Com has put his pick in.
Ooh, let's go ahead and show Com. Let's see what he's got. Oh, I like this one. Not just because he's a friend, but it's Deathman at a tier 4. We got the Depth Man. There it is. One of the goats of Moose Racing League. However, Com, I will say, he did say something extra in his draft chat, which says he's praying that Deathman doesn't crash into people as well. Because Deathman
Mage
did
can
find
attest to
him.
that.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I can attest very well
Yeah.
to that. Thank you very much.
And he's in the same tier with you as well, Mage. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deathman, I will be honest. If you hit me like that again, I will get your IP address.
To be honest, if there was a tier I would want to drive in, it's tier 4. Tier 4 looks like it'll be fun, like legitimately fun to drive in.
Yeah.
With all those guys.
Jacobson has put his pick in.
I think it'll be great. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and show it up. Jimmy Jacobson. Oh, okay. This person's flown on the radar for a while. Simon Colston in tier 1. Finally, Amber Jacobson has at least hedged his bets and grabbed a tier 1 driver. That's decent. Especially right now. It's not bad.
For
That
who's
leaves
left,
6.
it's a good pick.
Yeah, there's only 5 tier 1 drivers left, so that's not bad.
It's okay to me. Like Simon was like hovering around like the edge of the points and stuff like that. Sometimes in the points.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better this season. I don't know. To me, that's just that's all right.
Mm-hmm. Also, Yellow Someone is saying, "What the heck is Deathman doing this low?" I think he's placed there for a reason. But I do like Pogs and his old man confusion saying, "I still think that Deathman and Edge are the same person," which is very funny, and it's a very Pogs thing to be questioned about for sure. And someone's asking, why hasn't anyone drafted Pat the Rock yet? Well, from what I know,
Reserving.
Pat's reserving.
Pat was a
Correct.
bum. Didn't go full time.
Exactly. That is why, to whoever Star is, because they don't have a name.
I think that's Pat, isn't it?
No, because they have a mod icon right next to the name, unless it actually is
See.
Pat, which would be hilarious.
No, it's not.
Pat's
yeah.
in college, so that's why he's reserving.
Yeah.
Correct. Yep. He's out there living the college life. Now we're on to who's next up. We are on to
Mage.
That would be me, and I'm currently debating. I'm currently torn. So.
Well, just
You got 3 minutes.
pick him.
yeah, that's fine. 3 minutes is more than
Yeah,
enough.
Ooh, that's
Uh,
this is
I'm
when
just-
the draft starts to slow down right here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
hard debating because there are several routes that I could go with this.
I mean, it's tough,
Yeah.
dude. You're in a.
Yeah, like, I am at a really tough spot.
Almost everybody's like big main #1 picks are gone. So now you have to start kind of like almost for lack of a term settling, but also not settling and trying to figure out how to be strategically smart about which picks you can grab. These are where the best picks are made, though, in my opinion.
All right.
Just do it. Do that one.
I am not sure whatsoever.
I like this
because,
one.
all right.
Also, Case
Well-
is with the super chat. Thanks so much, Kayla. You're lovely. A Deathman return could cause heart attacks. It could.
Mm,
It absolutely could. It could cause heart attacks.
yeah. This is a really tough one. I'm not gonna lie, because like this could be I don't know. It's kind of a butterfly effect, I guess you could say, depending on what I do here.
Just grab him.
yeah.
Send it.
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
minute.
This isn't really
Like
gonna be
the
much of
stamp.
a butterfly effect, but you know what? I'm just gonna go for it.
Get it. Oh,
Like the
And the
stamp.
pick is in.
let's go ahead and show it. Echo One Medic has moved up into tier 4 and will be drafted on the
Oh.
Arcane team. Interesting. Now,
I don't remember.
he says butterfly effect. I don't know if it's going to be a butterfly effect. I think it's going to be
No,
just fine.
not real. Well, it's a butterfly effect for me specifically.
Ah.
Nobody else.
Gotcha. Well, let's see how this affected Kiss My Axe. I think his pick is in as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I was giving him rolls. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You guys got to stop fooling me here with what? We're
With
putting
the
in
highlight.
random TV characters here instead of the driver's name like I asked for.
Right.
All right, the pick is ready.
Go ahead, show it up. It's a massive move up for Gwenfro. He's into tier 2. Gwenfro's about to be so pissed. Just wait for it.
Gwenfro is so
he's
pissed.
Anger
not
message in
happy
3,
right now.
2,
No.
1.
Here it comes.
Anger message for sure. Coming in real hot. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Right on cue.
I was so close to the timing too. That's incredible. Look at
That
that.
was so
Gwenfro
funny.
is so pissed right now. But you know what? Welcome to the big dogs, dude. Enjoy yourself up there. He says, "What have we done?" I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be great. I don't know what we're talking about. I think this is gonna be awesome. I'm really excited to see Gwenfro in tier 2. This is a great pick. Really great
Turn
pick.
that line back on, Winfro. Turn the line back on.
Absolutely. Turn the line back on. And I also am excited to see him go against Angry Shadow. That will make me very happy. Those two-
Nathan has put in the last pick for round 5.
Let's go ahead and show it up. Let's see where Nathan's going to grab. This is a also big move up of J-Jo to tier 2.
Okay.
Reasonable. I think
Reasonable.
reasonable. Gwenfro
Yeah.
is going to feel so hard done by the fact that J-Jo is in the same tier as him as well. Yep.
Yeah,
I mean-
I was debating whether to grab him or not,
He's going.
and well, Yeah, thankfully the choice is made for me, so now I don't have to worry about it. But I did predict JJo. He's either gonna do like really well or he's gonna do really terrible. I'm not sure which one it's gonna be here.
Sink or
Yeah.
swim. Let's send it.
I think he's gonna do all right. I think he's gonna do pretty well. Chaz is saying Nathan's gonna win it all. He's saying that Calm sucks. From Chazzy, by the way, this direct quote from Chazzy. Calm sucks is Wash TP worst ever. Nathan Godin. I heard him say that.
If I remember correctly, I did say in the podcast that JJo was actually going to be a bit of a flop because I think the inconsistencies are going to come back, and him being in tier 2 is kind of further strengthening my statement. I want to say.
Yep. Yeah, I think you might be
I'm
right.
watching tier 2 every
Nathan
week.
has
Every
put in
week I watch.
his 6th round pick.
Ooh, let's go ahead and show it up. Nathan. Oh wow, has completed his tier 1 grid with Coop Noob. Okay, this early. Interesting. Actually, I say this early. There's only 3 more rounds after this one, so he's only got 3 more picks now.
There's only 4 more tier 1 drivers.
Yeah. Coop Noob.
So
Here.
that's about right. Yeah.
This is good. I mean, I think it's also adds to the vibes for sure. Coop Noob is great vibes. So, this will be interesting. This will be very interesting.
Kiss has put his pick in.
Oh, all right. Let's go ahead and show it up. I like this. That's City of R in tier 2. Down a tier.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Great
I
pick.
agree.
Great pick.
I'm surprised this hasn't gone further. This hasn't gone earlier.
I was about to say
Yeah,
why he's
I
not
was
gone, why
about
he
to
wasn't gone
pick him
already.
actually, so that that kind of screws me up there. But
I thought you said you had a
fine.
perfect plan, Mage. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
this
no,
guy.
I didn't account for him being taken, but it's fine. I have a good backup plan.
that was a great grab. I agree. Tolby, you're right. I'm surprised he lasted this long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be good in tier 2. Even with this group of crazy people, he'll be great.
Mage just put his pick in.
Ooh. All right, Mage. Let's see who your backup is. Go and show it up. Just remember, whoever this is, remember, you're a backup. I just want to let you know, Mage said you're a backup. Oh, it's Major
Hey.
Castleman, too. Uh-oh. You're making
Yeah,
Major
yeah.
Castleman a backup? That's crazy, Mage. Ooh.
Hey, I'm prioritizing, and he's still in my top 5 choices, so that is still great for me. I'm not complaining about that at all.
Okay. Well, why was he your 6th pick if he was top 5?
He was top 5. I mean, he was great for me last season.
Look at
with
that.
Aaron.
Look at that. Yep. Poking holes. You like that one,
He
Toby?
did an absolutely brilliant. He did an absolutely brilliant job last season in tier
It was
2.
great.
So I mean, I would not be opposed to running it back, and so here we are.
Yeah, no, I think he's good. I think he's gonna be good there. I mean, he knows how to also hang out with the crazy people. Maybe because he also wears a tinfoil hat sometimes, but neither here nor there. He does know how to hang with all the insane drivers and knows how to at least survive most of the time. So, yeah, I think he's gonna be good for sure. This is a good one. Also, says Cat Miner says I'm always the bridesmaid. That's hilarious.
Jacobson has put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it up. Who's MB gonna grab? Oh, I like this. He grabbed himself a tier 5 driver of Shazam, moving up from tier 6. Good. Yep. Needs to fill out the bottom bit. He's gonna leave a tier 1, a tier 2, and a tier 4 to grab for later. I think that's smart. It's a
Yeah.
good move. Because look at how little tier 5 has been grabbed, dude.
Yeah,
Six.
there's still a lot.
Only 6 tier 5 drivers have been picked.
What Yellow said in chat is crazy.
Damn.
Well, then who's their supreme leader? That's the real question.
That would probably be calm.
That'd be Calm. Yeah,
Tom would be the supreme leader.
absolutely. Yeah, Calm
Yeah.
would be the supreme leader. I agree.
Tom has put his pick in.
Oh, speaking of which, let's see what he's got. Oh, it is CJ in tier 2. Which, I mean, also fair, actually. That's
It's a
not
good
bad.
pick.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a good
not
pick.
bad. Actually, it's a pretty good pick. But dang, CJ. Yep, that's more tier 2 craziness.
I'm kind of surprised it took him this long to get CJ.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like he would have picked him over. I'd say I would have picked CJ over Jake Laser, and Michigan fan, just because CJ has been consistent these last couple of rounds or seasons. I mean, versus Kiss My Axe, doing a really good job.
Yeah.
John has put his
Wholeheartedly
pick
agree on
in.
that one.
Ooh, John's got his pick. All right,
Mhm.
let's go ahead and show it up. Hey, oh, wow. There it is. We're getting more craziness. Fake Mano in tier 2. God damn it. Oh. Oh, my God.
Mana went down?
Bro,
Oh.
terrified for this tier.
I'm so glad I don't have to commentate over tier 2 anymore.
Yeah, I'm so scared for them. This
Thank
is
you,
brutal.
Punjew.
Yeah, you're welcome. Dude. This is rough. This is insane. Gwenpro is so pissed right now. I'm gonna say Gwenpro's gonna be so mad. Oh wow, this is.
There's gonna be so many good clips coming out of tier 2. It's not even gonna be funny. Like,
Infinite,
It's so
dude.
good.
There's gonna be so many clips.
Absolutely.
Bedunk has
infinite.
put his pick in.
Oh, all right. Let's see who Badunk's gonna grab. Badunk has grabbed. Okay, there's a tier 5 Viper swipe. He's gonna start drafting low. Good,
Good.
Badunk. You're taking a long time to grab a tier 5 driver. Now Cobb, Calm, Mage, and Axe still have yet to grab a tier 5 driver, by the way, which is still crazy. But it leaves Kayla is the only driver right now, or the only TP yet to grab a tier 4. So interesting. Gwenfro says that he's going to be driving as if he has a GP2 engine. He says this, but I think Gwenfro is actually going to show up, and he's going to be able to, sink or swim. He's going to swim.
Yeah, I guess.
He's gonna complain the whole way, but he's gonna do a good job.
Yes.
AK
yes.
has put his pick in.
All right, let's go and see where AK is going to grab him. Is he finally going to get himself a tier 4 driver? The answer is no. He's going to get Beast up into tier 1. He's going to complete his top end of his grid.
Oh my god.
I think it's good, for sure. Beast is really fast. But interesting. Very interesting. It's a tier 2 champion, but how will they do in tier 1 is a real question, They're gonna
He's
have
also
to,
tier 3 champ too.
Correct. He did. Oh yeah, he did win tier 3 champion. Will he be able to make the undoable feat of winning a tier 1 championship?
He's got a lot of competition to do that.
MRK has put his pick in.
That'd be incredible. Well, let's see what MRK has got. Let's go ahead and show it up. Nope. And he's also going to grab a tier 5 out of NATO G. Also fair. Also good pick.
That's a good choice. Yeah,
I see why. I see now that I look at who's been drafted at tier 3. I'm like, yeah, I get why he hasn't touched it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be terrified to grab somebody from that tier right now. So, yeah. Also, someone saying Beast has never done anything here but win. That was Pogs who said that. I agree. He's been doing a good job.
Fair.
Yep.
This could be the time where he gets stopped, though, because, I mean, you've got a lot of competition up at the top. You got Eruption, you got Esteban, Cookie, Raptor. He's gonna have to do a lot in order to win another championship.
Yeah, that's fair. He's gonna have to work for it. He's gonna have to work pretty hard. Now we're on to the final pick of round 6, and
Cobb has put his pick in.
Cobb's got it. Let's see who Cobb's gonna grab. This is the flop of the century. Cobb has grabbed Dreams in tier 1. He's
All
still
right.
there.
Oh no.
That's if your games would have gone down to tier 2, this would have been an insane championship in tier 2. That would have been crazy.
You know, never mind.
No, go ahead, Mon. Say it.
Yeah, the moment I saw Dreams in tier 1, I felt really bad when I put him at the very bottom of the tier priority.
Poor guy. Oh man.
Oh dear.
Yep. What were you gonna say, Mon? I know you had a take.
I vouched to leave him in tier 2, but I was overruled by a majority of the TPs, so they wanted him in tier 1. So
Look at that. The
They want the
TPs.
man to suffer.
Remember, Dreams. Remember, that was not Mod's fault. It was everybody. It was the democracy has failed you, Dreams. That's what happened. Democracy has failed you.
Dreams, what makes you feel any better? I voted for you to be down to tier 2. That was over.
If only.
Yep. Now I think we're waiting on Mr. Cobb to select a correct person for his next
Yeah.
draft. Yellowstone says they should have listed Mod. I agree. They absolutely should have, yes. Prince Rules, by the way, welcome in. Yes, this is an F124 League. If you want to join, !Discord/ you should be able to find it in the description of the Discord here in the channel. And you can join to reserve. We are doing a draft night for our season 12 of Moose Racing League, which is crazy. We're still cranking. as of right now, we're waiting on Cobb to start us off for round 7 of the draft. We're
He's put his pick in.
round. Ooh, okay. Let's see who he goes for the first one. This is the first pick, round 7. It's a move up for NVA. It's a tier 2. And Cobb's still avoiding tier 5 like the plague. He says, I don't want it. So his final 2 picks, by the way, are going to be tier 5, and he's going to get in snake order. So he's just going to get basically whatever's left.
Yeah.
Interesting strats. What do you think about NVA moving up to tier 2? I have my thoughts, but I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are.
I'm surprised I didn't get moved into tier 2. That's my first thought. This would have been a very, very hard championship for me if I would have been into tier 2. But I was pretty much on pace with all the guys that went from tier 3 to tier 2. So this makes it very, very interesting. These tier 2 guys are gonna be struggling to get, like, the bottom end tier 2 guys. They're gonna be struggling to get points because that top front 10 is so tight.
Yep. And also, by the way, now we only have 2 people left to be picked in tier 2. That's it. Just 2. And one of them, I am so shocked they're not grabbed yet. I'm just going to say this. It is a travesty.
MRK has put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it up. Let's go ahead and show it. Yeah, it's a travesty, the one that I'm thinking of. But yeah, tier 2 is going to be very intense. But right now, we got MRK picking in tier 4 for Miller Time. Moving down. Great grab right there. That is a good move down to grab. That's a really good one. I like that one a lot. I'm annoyed right now, Tolby. I'm liking your prediction. It is looking like a really good lineup in the Red Bull camp.
Yeah, I
really
still think
good.
MRK's probably got the best rounded out lineup of anybody.
Yeah.
It is freakishly good. Like every single one, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That's good. He hasn't made a bad
AK's
pick.
put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it up, Mr. AK. Into the Williams. Goes Fox in tier 4. All right.
ETRE Fox. That's a good
Keep him
pick
there.
too.
Yeah, he's still there. That's good. I like that. That's a good Williams pick. I think Williams now, they've got 1 tier 4, 1 tier 5 driver to grab. They're going to be obviously at, the back end of the tier 4 one, so it was smart they grabbed one now before they, had less chance to grab one. So I like that. That's good. Just smart for what
I'm
he's got.
surprised it took this long to pick him, actually.
Yeah. I think so too. I think he could have been picked a little bit earlier, but hey,
B-Dunk
such
has
is
put his pick in.
life. He's not happy about it, but too bad. Let's go ahead and show it. But Doug. Ooh! Grabs Redeemer in tier 3. A move down.
Okay. That's a good pick.
Yep.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, you commentated over him a little bit.
Mm.
That's a good move down, right?
Yeah. Like Redeemer was, I wouldn't say he was midfield like consistently, but he could have his days where he's there. So the pace is definitely there. He's a really consistent guy. I don't think I've seen him in the stewards room too many times. So it's a decent pick.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a good guy as well. I've known him a bit. He's a pretty good person. So yeah, I like that.
Badunk is picking very nice people. I'm noticing he's picking a rather wholesome team.
By the way, I will back B-Dunk. I was kind of trying to convince him to draft me first.
The TP loyalty is so quick to start. Look at that.
I've never been in other than a Williams or a McLaren, so I'm very surprised. This team is actually looking pretty good. I know Fatweed is the setups guy for our team, so that's going to be fun. Redeemer, I know he's got good pace. Minoki is fast, so
don't use
this
the
is a good team.
setups. Don't use them.
John is put his
It will
pick
kill
in.
you. Oh, let's go ahead and see where John's going to grab. John's only got tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 to grab. And he's going to fill out his tier 3 with Fletcher, a new one. A newbie. Welcome in, Fletcher. Okay. All right.
Ooh.
I hear an ooh.
Yeah. He was obviously in the rookie races. He's a pretty aggressive guy. I will not lie on that. Am I saying he's gonna be is he gonna have bad pace? No, I think he'll be up there. In fact, actually, he was competing with DMaster in the rookie races a bit, so he'll definitely be there. It's just a question of the aggression.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be all
Eruption saying I'm cooked.
Yeah. Now the question is Eruption saying that because he's fast, or is it because he's scary? That's the question.
Both.
Also,
Thomas put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show up the comp pick. Let's see. I'm gonna grab somebody from finally tier 5, a rookie. Sisaquax. Somebody can help me, please, if you're in chat. Please, for lack of please help me. Kisakuax? Anybody's got a better pronunciation? I'm not sure. I was going to say Sisacox, but I know that's not right. So
I think it's something French.
I don't think you should
Kisakuax?
say the name in general because I think you said two things that we shouldn't.
I think it's pretty funny. I think Kisacox is the funniest, but that's definitely not it.
Just the Cox is probably it.
It's-
I mean,
I
I'd say
actually
that's
hope,
what we go with.
I actually
I
hope
was
it
thinking
is.
Siswax.
Because that is hilarious. Oh, Sisawax? That's also what makes
That's
sense.
what I'm thinking.
He
Sissaw.
said
Jacobson
Sissaw.
is for the picking.
It's just
So?
Sissaw.
Okay.
Nice.
Sissaw.
Let's go
Sissaw,
ahead and
or
show the
Sissaw.
next one for MP Jacobson.
Yeah.
Jacobson's put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it. It's going to be... Okay, there it is. Yep. Tier 4's Normbash. Moved up. Up a tier for Normbash. The league's arguably most unlucky driver in all of history has moved himself up to tier 4 with Deathman, Cobb, Kamau, Mage. All you guys know how to drive hard. Let's hope this means that Norman's actually going to have better luck because he's going to have less chaos around. Cross fingers. Cross fingers for him. I don't know, but
Mage
He's
just put
under
his
the
pick in.
radar.
yeah, I think he's gone long. Well, let's go ahead and see what Mage picks. Let's go ahead and show it. A rookie right here. Tier 5's Veloce Ant. Now, Mage, what's your inspiration behind that?
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
I love
Dang
it. I love it. Yes. Sometimes you got to. You got two rookies right now.
He's he's an entirely unknown quantity. Let's see how it plays out.
I like it.
That's
I like
tier
it.
5, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Never know. At the end of the day, you gotta risk it.
Kiss has put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it up. Let's see what Kiss has grabbed. He's lasted a long time. Pogs. It's finally been drafted.
It's just typed in chat. This is an American league. We'll be pronouncing Kissacock.
Pogs. Which
He
is
said
great
that the
because
second he gets
right as he gets
drafted.
drafted,
Exactly.
That's perfect. Way to be the god of timing as well. That was perfect. That is hilarious. I think Pogs will be a good fit for the Mercedes. That is a really good team right there for especially vibes in general. Every single person in that team is a great, very active, wholesome member of the community, and they're also majority pretty quick minus Pogs. So I think it's gonna be good. I still remember when Pogs would beat me, so I just need to keep rubbing that one in a little bit. That was the old days when they put me in tier 1 and I was sad, and Pogs was like, "Welcome to the big leagues," and then I never came back. It was brutal. Now
I
we're
think
on.
we should do this again.
No, never again. We're on to the final pick of round 7 here. Into the Haas, Toyota, McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari, every other car manufacturer that sponsors Haas team. Let's see who he grabs. You want to show it? He's grabbed Osmari in tier 5. Oh, I like it. Nathan's got a good one, and he's covering his bases a little bit. He still has a tier 3 and a tier 4 driver. Nathan and Kiss My Axe are the only drivers yet to pick their teammates.
Yeah.
What's the thought behind that? Do you think that they're just waiting? They're like, hey, whatever.
I
Whoever.
always liked to pick my teammate.
Yeah, same.
That was
It's
like
tier
always
3.
one of my first picks. That was always
Yeah,
one of my
I
first
think-
picks was who's gonna be my teammate.
Yeah.
I think Nathan is simply used to carrying his team, and so kind of wanted to get that feeling again, you know?
That's funny. Also, Yellowstone says he wants a special access pass to Mercedes and Aston garages. I'm sure because of the vibes. Well, don't worry. As the reporter, you'll be able to get plenty of good access. I think overall, these tiers so far looking very competitive. Before we start the 9th round, the second last round, I still am thinking actually that Red Bull team was looking the best. But D, if you pick somebody besides McLaren, which team do you like the most?
Are we talking about vibes or are we talking about overall picks?
Could win it.
Could win it. I would say Aston's not even in the question. RB has a pretty good chance. I'm liking their top 4 lineups. And I'd say Mage has a pretty good chance too, but I'm gonna stick with my boy B-Dunk. I think we got a good chance at winning this thing.
No McLaren.
Nathan has kicked off round 8.
All right, let's go and see who he grabs. Comment that. It has to not deflection.
Yeah, Pat says that I'm cooking, apparently.
Ooh, and Snoop Francis has been grabbed for tier 4, moved up. There it is. Taking a while. That's a good pick. I like that. Also, Bouncy says, hey, don't diss Aston because of Calm. You're right. We're going to diss Aston because of you, Bouncy. Don't you worry. Yep. Calm, you always deserve shots. This is how it goes. But no, I think you're right. I think Calm's going to be pretty solid midfield as of right now.
100%.
However, Kiss Cox may be an absolute beast.
Kiss has put his pick in.
Speaking of Kiss, let's go ahead and show it up. Into the Mercedes. Oh, another incredible vibe pick. It's Gary in tier 3. Dude, like literally 0 bad picks for Kiss by Axe for vibes. 0 bad picks for vibes. That's incredible. He's shooting 9 for 10 right now. That's amazing. That is amazing. Now, for pace, I don't know. But for vibes, exceptional. Exceptional.
The
It's
5
exceptional.
team. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. This will be very very interesting, I'm sure. Now we're down to the
roasted
LP.
in chat. All right.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Mage has put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it up. Ooh, you grabbed Knight into tier 3, a move up. DMaster, you raced him. What are you thinking about that one?
Knight, my teammate. If he does practice, he'll do pretty decent. He was in college last time I raced him, and he was having lag issues. But if he can figure that out, he's got some decent pace. He's a pretty quick guy. Tier 3 just looks menacing, and the only person who hasn't drafted a tier 3 driver is MRK. So I'm questioning what he wants to do with this tier. He has the last 2 drivers. Well, he has to choose 2 out of 3 drivers left. So
Correct.
it's gonna be interesting.
I think I know his game plan. Essentially, he's filling out all the other tiers and just completely sacrificing tier
Jacobson has
3
put his
to
pick
make
in.
sure that all of his other tiers are strong. Which
Fair.
I respect that play. I did something similar last season.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and show up what MB Jacobson's got. Let's go ahead and show it up. MB Jacobson grabs the one that lasted way too long. It's Titan in tier 2. No shot he lasted that long, dude. That is a savage freaking steal, dude. That's bonkers.
I agree. It
Nuts.
It took way too long for him to be taken. Yeah, he had a tier 1, but that doesn't mean he's necessarily slow by any means. He should have really been picked by like midway through this.
Yes.
And so I'm kind of surprised he was just sitting there for as long as he did.
Yeah, that's crazy. So
Say this about Titan as one who completely whitewashed him last season. Great person, great personality, and he is very willing to help a teammate. The fact that it's taken him this long to get picked is actually shocking to me.
correct.
So I think that's an underrated pick.
Also, he has a great teammate in Happy Like Pies. Like, it's 2 very nice people together.
Oh yeah,
Really good.
very.
Yeah, they'll work together. They're going to be a scary team to go against. If you see either the Kick Saubers, right next to each other on track, watch out, guys. Like, you guys you're not facing 2, 1 driver. You're facing 2 at that point. So, yeah, that's going to be a good one for sure. We got RC saying this looks very stacked. That's correct, RC. It does. I will also...
Thomas put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and see what Comms Quick got for a second last grab. Oh, okay. He's going to gamble all the rookie with Camelot in tier 1. All right. I like it. Now, that means his final pick will have to be a tier 5 driver. It will be the 3rd to last tier 5 driver picked. So, fair. I mean, either way, I don't know why he picked that, though, because he was going to have that chance later. He should have picked a tier 5 driver because nobody else was going to pick tier 1 before he got another chance at that. So that was a bit of a silly make. He's going to lose out on potentially a better tier 5 driver, but such is life. We can't expect good draft strategies out of him, Right? Does my
I
logic
don't
make
think
sense of
anybody
that
has
one?
an opinion. I don't think anybody has an opinion. I won't lie.
Yeah.
I don't think I've never heard of this person,
Yeah.
and I don't think anybody else has. So this is a bit of a wild card. I'll admit.
He also says...
the name is 10 out of 10. I won't lie.
Correct. Yeah, he also says he doesn't know who they are. I just think it's silly because literally he would have had a chance to come back and still get him. He was guaranteed to get him.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, he could have grabbed tier 5 and, you know, taken a pick from Badunk, Akela, or Cobb for twice. He's going to miss out a lot of tier 5. So, all
John has put his
Yeah.
pick in.
right, let's go ahead and show it up.
These guys really decided.
They did. But John, not gambling, grabbing a good one with Meminator in tier 4. That's good.
That
at
is a
this
good
point.
pick.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. So, that's smart from John. He's going to pick something, you know, safe. He's already guaranteed, again, to have the final tier 2 pick, so he's not going to do something dumb like Com just did and pick a tier 2 drive right now, and he could just lose out on more options. So, yeah, Com, I'm going to roast you on that one because that was a stupid idea. You just made a big draft misstep. I know this is the one thing I'm good at, Com. You're right. I suck at racing, but I am decent at strategy for this.
B-Dunk has put his pick in.
Yep. Let's go ahead and show it up. And the McLaren. The dunk. We'll grab. Ooh, Labib. Moving up to tier 4. All right. Labib, welcome to tier 4. Welcome to a slightly faster group. I think he's going to do well. Somebody who was talking a little bit earlier.
It's a solid choice. Yeah.
I think so too. Now we're starting to get down to the.
Yeah,
oh,
I was gonna say I think it's a solid choice. He's got a good reliable pace for sure. And honestly, like he was one of my higher up choices. I'm kind of surprised he's been sitting there this long, to be honest.
yeah, that's fair. Well, if he was one of your higher up choices, why didn't you pick him? Just kidding. You couldn't have.
Well, that's because I had that go higher up.
AK has put his pick in.
Ooh. All right, let's go ahead and see who AK's going to grab. AK's second to last pick will be tier 5's Krankus. Moving down. DMaster,
That's a
you've
good
raced
pick.
against him. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, Krankus is. I don't know his pace because I don't remember his pace exactly, but I haven't seen him on too many incidents. I know he was in the Haas, so he did not have a great season. That's all I know. And I think he'll do a lot better in tier 5 now that it's gotten a little bit more compressed. So I hope to see better things from this season.
Yep, I agree. Well, now we're on to the next one.
MRK has put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it up. MRK, he had to pick a tier 3 driver, so it's guaranteed to be one of them. He's going to grab
of the three.
JT. Moving up to tier 3, by the way.
Mm.
Enjoy again. D.
Look, I've joined. I
Yeah.
think there's 4 drivers in this grid that I haven't raced against.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are all very, very known to me, and this is going to be a very fun grid. It's going to be scary.
Yeah, it'll be strong. It will be very scary for sure. But I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a great tier 3. We only have 2 people left to get drafted, and one of them is guaranteed to be Mr. Irrelevant, which is tough. It's a guaranteed tier 3 Mr. Irrelevant. So sad for that person, but interesting to see how this is going to work. Also, yeah, finally no JB and CJT moment anymore. That's correct. That's correct.
Or JB and JT.
Yeah, JTB and yeah, dude.
JPTC and JTB.
Oh my god, it was the worst, bro. Yeah. Jordan says that race with JT Code will go on history. Yep, it will. Still, I think on record for the most incident points ever given in a single race was quite impressive.
Cobb has put his pick in.
Cobb, let's see who's gonna grab. Go ahead and show it up. I just want to remind you guys, Com had a chance to get this person, but he decided to pick stupidly, and he has lost out in PNW Bum.
Wow.
Yep. Cobb.
I didn't even realize he's this late.
Cobb threw that one redonkulously hard. Again, literally had the free pick back with tier 1.
With Bum, he's gotten a lot faster. I raced with him in another league, and me and him used to be the same pace, and he is way quicker than me now. So, yeah.
Yep.
He should probably more be a tier 4 driver.
Oh, it's gonna be that fast, huh? Well, let's see how it
Yeah.
shows up on track. I'm still just shocked by how silly that draft mistake was of Com. Like literally a wasted pick, and he's gonna miss out on 4 good drivers because of it. So, and that's one of the best ones yet to have. So now we're on to the final pick for Cobb, and it's the start of round 9.
That is round 10, right now?
No, round 9.
Yeah, we're on the
Round
front
10.
round.
Yeah, round 9. Because there's only 8 people
Right.
drafted. Yeah, so there's 9. I'm interested to see who's gonna grab out of this last few tier 5 people. There's one person who's in there, which I'm surprised hasn't been picked yet as well. I think this person should grab. I think Cobb should grab this person, but will they? I don't know. Miniko, you don't spend too much time looking down the grid and looking at like tier 4, tier 5 people very often, do you?
No,
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah, you're pretty locked into the top. So there's, like I said, there's one person that's like seriously, how the heck? So I'm excited to see if they get picked or not.
Where's?
Oh, what were we gonna say, DMaster, before we go?
I was gonna say, where's Matt? I haven't seen Matt yet. It's
Mm.
interesting.
I
think he's
I don't
reserving.
think he's even.
Yeah.
Like,
Matt-
I don't think he's even reserving.
No, I don't
Did
think
not
so.
sign up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and show it
Cobb
up.
just put his pick in.
Let's show it. Pop will grab a tier 5 driver of Cypher, actually. Which, good pick. I like it. There's still one more person on there that I think should have been grabbed first, but good pick.
This is to the point where we need to know who else is in tier 5 to say if this is a good pick
Alright.
out of the last 5. I don't know how Cypher is gonna do against everybody, just because this tier is a lot more compact. But we'll see. We'll have to see who gets chosen next.
Well,
MRK has put his pick in.
this will be the final, the second to last tier 3 driver. So let's go ahead and show who it is. It's a pretty good pick, actually. It's Sagevon, who was in tier 2 last season. Dropped down
That's
to tier
pretty
3.
good.
It's not bad.
Jeez, that's pretty good.
And
Tier 3.
it is better than the other option for sure. By a lot.
Wow! Wait. Why was he
I have-
picked so late?
So your guess is as good as mine, but this is interesting. Striker, nope. You will learn as they get drafted, and we're on to the final tier 4 pick. So who is? Let's go with Mr. Irrelevant per tier for now, just for funsies. This is the tier 4 Mr. Irrelevant.
AK has put his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show who it is. It is Mr. Lethal Pete. Has been picked in tier
makes
4.
sense.
Dude,
I was
think
just
he's...
about to ask if that was gonna be my question, is if he was signed up.
Pete was still here. Yeah, he's here. Yep. Man, I don't know about that one. I think he should have been picked a little bit earlier, actually. I can't believe I'm saying that. Probably should have, though. Maybe about like 2 or 3 more rounds earlier. Yeah.
I know Pete gets a lot of banter, but he's gotten better than he used to be.
Yes.
No
Yeah,
lie,
that's
better than
true.
he used to be, because way back he was a menace. But I mean, he's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
He still is a menace.
He killed me at Coda, I'm not gonna lie, but I can't do too bad because I know that this guy's improved a lot. He killed me multiple times in season 8. He's only killed me twice in season 11, so I have to say he's improved.
Got better.
I mean, he still killed you twice. That's not really.
I'm not saying it's that much better.
Yeah,
I'm
he's still
saying he's
better.
improved.
Yeah. Well, now we're on to Badunk, and he's got the most options out of anybody, because after Badunk, it's going to be a forced tier 2 final pick, a forced tier 1 final pick for Ember Jacobson, and a forced tier 3 final pick for Nathan. So Badunk is one of the last people with options, and let's see what he
Yeah,
does with his options. I know
Yeah,
what he
meanwhile,
should do.
if I have this correct, Axe and I are gonna be left with Zilch.
Dunk has put
yep.
his pick in.
Let's go ahead and show it up. And Badunk has grabbed Striker, which took also a little bit too long to grab that one. That's a good grab.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Striker's been in the chat too. Like, when am I going to get picked? When am I going to get picked? Striker, there it is. I know that's why you asked, is it possible to list the drivers that are remaining in each tier? You wanted to know. There it is.
I was about to roast Dunk if he didn't choose Striker here.
Yeah.
I was about to go off. But good job, Dunk.
Yeah,
You got the one good one.
Exactly. Also, Sketchable, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, if I'm honest, I thought Pete was going to be Mr. Irrelevant. That's
I mean, he's Mr. Irrelevant of the tier.
He is,
Yeah.
yep. And we also have Semtex
John has put his
asking
pick in.
for an 8-ball touch of Tolby's head. So Semtex, just in case you guys ever want to meet up with Tolby, there's a little touchy-watchy. Let's go ahead and show it up. Let's see the tier 2 Mr. Irrelevant. It is a newbie of Black Bala. I don't know him. I didn't watch him in any of the rookie races. Miniko?
I think it was pretty quick.
I don't even think I've seen him either.
So,
I think
be a
we
gamble.
raced one race with him.
Yep.
I wouldn't remember.
Could be a gamble. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, could be a good one, though. You never know. I mean, I think, he waited this long for a reason. He does have fake nano as his tier 2, cover off, so I think that's pretty good. So,
Thomas put his pick in.
yeah, it's pretty solid. Also, high Semtex, Misty friend. Let's go ahead and see what Com's going to grab. He should have gotten somebody better, but he made a stupid draft decision, and he's got tie suit, which is still a good grab. But, dude, you literally had Bum and Striker at your fingertips. Just crazy, crazy, crazy mistake. Com, though, with tie suit, hasn't finished out his grid for the Aston Martin. And now we are into the Mr. Relevant of Tier 1. Oh, wow. It's this person for Mr. Relevant? That's crazy, dude. I just realized who's left. That's crazy.
Ready to show him?
I'm ready to show him. Let's go and show it up. I know why now. The final pick for Tier 1 is Tachubi, who has been the... What's the... Is he like the magnet for incidents more than anybody I've ever seen in my entire life, I think?
Not more than Zohan, but yes.
He's up there,
Well,
dude.
I was about to say, Zohan isn't a magnet so much as he is.
The
Right.
creator?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, the
I
wrecking
was
ball.
gonna say more like an oncoming train, but that worked.
Yeah. He's insane. He's crazy. So we'll see. I mean, yeah, sometimes it goes well for him, right? If he just gets away with them. But yeah, Eruption's like freaked out that he lasted this long. I'm not. Honestly, I think that's fair. I think that
On one side, I am surprised that it's taken this long because he does have a ton of pace. That he's definitely a front runner. But at the same time, I see why that it's taken this long, considering the fact that he had 10 penalty points last season. I can see both sides of the same coin on that one.
Yeah. Now, in this
We
point,
are.
Mod, we're at a point where now we're out of Tier 5 drivers. Am I correct?
Yes, that means Mage and Kiss will get Tier 5 priority if someone comes along for full time in Tier 5, and that means that Nathan is gonna get Mr. Irrelevant here.
Correct. Let's go ahead and show the final draft pick of the night, and I cannot believe they're still in this tier. Let's go ahead and show it. This is so savage. It's Logan is still in Tier 3.
Ouch. Just an ouch. I don't feel like he's Mr. Irrelevant worthy though. Like out of everyone in tier 3, Logan has improved a lot.
I do agree. I really don't think he deserves to be this low. To be
I
honest.
mean this in the nicest way possible. He's improved from being lapped on lap 1 to lapped on lap 9.
Yes, I'm not gonna deny it.
That's not kind of insult to injury, but
I'm not gonna deny it, yes, because he does have a lot of incidents. But when he decides to have a good race, he
can be
is
fast.
like midfield.
He can be fast. He just feels like flipping around and doing Uis and going the wrong way on track a lot, multiple times in a single lap to the point that he goes lap down and now his race is ruined. It's the unfortunate thing for him. So if he can, stay away from those kinds of races, then he will be great. But yeah, we shall find out. Also, Jim says, I thought this draft's supposed to be shorter. It is literally almost 2 hours shorter than our usual draft, which is crazy.
I was about to say last year was 4 hours, wasn't it?
It was 4 hours, yes.
Almost 4 hours.
And now
Yeah. Yep, that was
we
a long time.
we have finalized our draft with Logan PSQ, unfortunately, as Mr. Irrelevant. And we've got some good teams, 5 tiers per team, 10 absolutely amazing team principals and teams. It's going to be great. Let's go ahead and round off our teams. Ferrari's Cobb has grabbed Esteban Dreams, Landsharky NVA, Ferrari Nut Golden Drift, Cobb, Damie, Bum, and Cypher. That's a good Ferrari team. Now, Red Bull. Tolby, you're still thinking is really strong. I think it's a great team as well with Cookie, Andy, Freddie Razel, Zach, DeBeast, JTB Drippin, Sage Vaughn, Kamau, Miller Time, Omarmo, and Nate OG. Solidly good team right there. Another good one also, definitely looking like it could be a big challenger is Williams with Akela's leading up with Supply Raptor, Beast, Akela, Angry Shadow. Huge move up. Lakota, Drunken Shamrock, Fox, Pete, Great Ace, and Krankus. It's a good one. Badunk, brand new team principal with himself and his teammate Ark, Mintaki, and Fatweed. I'm interested to see how that combo is going to go. DMaster and Redeemer, Testarossa, Labib, Viper Swiper, and Striker. Pretty cool right there. And then John Does Work got himself Henry with his franchise pick, Lyric, Fake Mano, Black Balla, Jays, Fletcher, Jay Lowry, Meebinator himself, and Rock and Rowdy, a very good friend of his for a teammate. Good one. And we got Calm also with a franchise pick of Chazzy. Then Camelot, who he doesn't know, but he just likes because he's British, I guess. Himself, CJ. Bouncy, Jake Laser, Michigan fan, Deathman, Kissacox. Always will be Kissacox. And Taisu. Still think it's too funny. And then, of course, Evan Jacobson got himself Simon Colston to Chubby. Happy Like Pie's Titan. Great grab in that Tier 2 lineup. I think it's a really good one. Evan Jacobson, Sniper, Villeneuve, Normbash, Midnight, and Shazam for Tier 5 round out. Alpine got shafted on Tier 5, but Mage, you still have a good one with Miniko as your franchise pick. Abe, ADF. You've got Sketchy Bull, Major Kaufman, Ron Swanson, Knight, yourself, Echo, and Velocean as your single. And then Kiss My Axe. The vibiest of all the vibe teams. Nobody can say he's not. It's Eruption Giants fan, Gwenfro, City of R, himself, Gary, Ted, Jordan, and Pogs. So good. Also, I just realized that, John, that's actually his literal son. That makes sense why he grabbed him. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not your franchise pick. Just remember this. Hey, Rowdy, your own dad didn't franchise pick you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just gonna add that one, the little salt
I
right
think
there.
it's because he knew that not many people would want to grab him and take his kid.
That's fair.
I mean, that was literally your reason there, Mage.
Yeah, exactly. That's sort of the reason. It's like, I mean, I'd feel like a complete douche if I did that. I
Yeah,
wouldn't do that to him.
exactly. Well, now we're on to the final team, and actually a great step up from last season. It's Nathan, who is coming off of the second worst season in Moose Racing League history, but he's got a great draft right here. Two-Stop Rider, Coop Noob, Ikami and J-Jo, really good Tier 2 lineup. Himself and Logan, interesting. Burn Victim, Soup Francis, Quags, and Osmari. I think Nathan will not be last. Right, guys?
I
No
agree.
last?
I think that's calm.
Oh! Wow!
No.
Always
Not
calm.
like actually.
Always go calm.
Always calm.
I don't know who's going to be last, dude. I actually don't.
I think
tight.
I know who's gonna be. Oh wait, who did you say is gonna be last?
I don't know. Actually,
I think I know who's gonna be struggling this season, and he's gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm sorry, Cobb.
really?
Yeah, I think that like some of the picks are really good, but some of the other picks not so much. I think.
I don't
He
know.
has some really good ones, but then some other ones I'm much less certain about.
I think Calm's actually gonna be pretty decent. I'm thinking that the struggle bus is gonna fall on John Does Work. Could do well though. Could do well, but I think he's got to have like some really good like lower tiers. I think his top tiers are gonna struggle a little bit. And then I see sadly, I think Williams may have a little bit of struggles here too. Or might too. But none of them look bad, realistically.
No, it's so tight, especially with this season. Everyone's gotten a lot closer to their actual pace and to their actual tier. You're not gonna have standouts like last season in Anger Shadow, J-Jo.
Yep.
You're gonna have a lot tighter grids. I actually want to know what y'all think, other than tier 2, because tier 2 looks absolutely crazy. Which is gonna be the next closest grid?
I'm gonna say tier 1. Honestly, that's kind of why I did the strategy the way I did. Seeing the full list, I decided to essentially sacrifice the bottom 2 tiers in favor of making my team essentially really top heavy, which I think that'll pay off down the line.
That's fair. I think your best team on this grid right now is still, unfortunately, Kamau. I hate to say it, Tolby. I know you're thinking the same thing. I hate to say it.
I think Jacobson. I think Jacobson is a
good
sleeper
too.
team. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I think that's a sleeper team. Besides his tier 1 is going to be kind of suspect, but from tier 2 down is
Pretty good.
is pretty good.
A name that hasn't come up, which I'm kind of surprised it hasn't, is B-Dunk. B-Dunk put together a really solid team, and
Not bad.
I'm actually kind of pissed because he took a couple of my upper picks, Mintaki as well as DMaster and
No.
Testarossa. Like they were all like really top picks for me.
I
So,
did say he
yeah,
was
he-
gonna do well. I knew it.
Papaya team, baby. Let's go.
It's not. It's pretty. I mean, I think I had a feeling like, hey, he's gonna take this pretty seriously. He's gonna come in with like a pretty good amount of prep, and I think it shows. I think this is pretty strong for him for sure. I agree. He did get some really good steals. Now, Miniko, Who do you think is this sleeper team out there that's like, oh, they're actually going to do pretty well?
It's honestly very, very tough to call. Like, I can't say a team is really bad or like is gonna absolutely dominate the field. I seriously have no idea.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't think anyone's gonna like totally poop the bed either. Like I say, like I think John might be on like the struggle bus, but it's only the struggle bus because everybody else is all gonna be really well, doing really well. I said the top 6 were gonna finish within 100 points. I feel it even stronger now.
I don't agree with Yellow's comment here. Best is the Merc, worst is the McLaren. What weed did you smoke? 'Cause there is no way Merc is the best.
I fully disagree that McLaren is the worst. I think they have some really
pretty good,
strong
yeah.
picks. Again, like they have a few that I really wanted to grab. And
I would say McLaren's gonna be top 3, to be honest. I think they're
don't know.
right up there.
I don't know if
Be
they'll
well.
be top
You're cooking
3,
cereal.
but I think they'll be top 5. If I had to guess a top 5, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do self promotion here myself with Alpine, McLaren, Red Bull, and I would say also occupying those top 5 spots would be Merc. No, not Merc.
No, I'm replying to Kiss Max. He said DMaster just
okay.
wishes he could be on Merc.
Yeah, and I would say the final slot, if they can get the consistency down, Aston Martin. That's if they can get the consistency.
Mm-hmm. I think you're right. Well, it's been an interesting season for sure. I think we got some great teams out here. We're gonna have some sleepers. We're gonna have some close competition. And I'm very, very, very excited. Congratulations to all of our team principals for making it through in another amazing draft. Thanks so much for all of you guys, by the way, for joining us. And for DMaster, Tolby, Mage, and Miniko, thanks so much for joining this thing and hosting with us. I really appreciate all you guys here in the audience and part of the community. You guys are exactly why we do what we do. You guys are freaking legends. This is by far the best league that exists in F124 by a country mile, and it's not because of us, it's because of all of you guys that are here in this community. So thank you so much, everybody, for making this an amazing league, an amazing community, and just an amazing place to spend your Sundays. So we love and appreciate y'all so much. The season starts in 2 days on Sunday at the Circuit of the Americas with a slightly adjusted schedule to account for those stupid real cars actually going and driving on the track. Silly. But they've got to go, they have some priorities. So we're going to split up the tiers to make sure that it works out. Oh, yes. We got to know about the reserves, though. That's a great question. Mod, are you able to tell us our reserves? I might be able to show it, but probably not very well.
Yeah, I thought you were going to forget about them.
Hey, I got them.
We have 29 reserves.
He
Show it
was.
on the screen.
I've got them. I think I got them. There it is. Yes.
Alrighty.
Aha. Yes. So we got tier 1 Yellow Snowman and Drix. Tier 2 Sebi. Bops. Sebi, tier 2 reserve. Yeah, dude. It happened. Bops. Oh, that's a bop. That's annoying. Axis, KDM, and Nathan Dohan. Or Nathan Dohan. We got Ralph, Zeech, Tilla, Taylor, Welshie, and myself in tier 3. Big reserve list to pick from tier 4 of Kate the Possum, Jim Just Rage, Pat, Tolby, Bardapony, Mahasane, Manin, Jatine, and Andy Rage Quit. And then tier 5, we've got Monkey Man, Jay Morcion, Corny, 2 Terms, Sule, and Electric Entree, all reserving as well.
Yeah, I will want to add to this. When I initially saw the draft list and I saw Sebi was decided to reserve and then he was put in tier 2, I cackled like a madman.
I know,
the
because
moment I saw that.
I know he reserved thinking he was going to be put in tier 1 is the best part of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the moment I saw that, I was just, I completely lost it.
Yeah, it's incredible. Now, I do want to mention one thing because of the fact we didn't get a chance to talk about this before we go. Out of this list, I just have to ask the spicy question. Who's the first one to get dropped?
Pete.
Pete.
Pete! Oh! We've heard it 3 times now. 3 people say Pete. Tolby, who do you think? Do you concur?
Pete.
4 out of 5
Yes.
on this panel say Pete is first one, and I will complete that. Pete will be the first one. He will get traded, for sure. I think he's not going to get dropped. He's going to get traded.
I think it's someone else, to be honest.
Oh,
4 out of
okay.
5. Okay, who?
Dreams.
Okay,
Fair.
that's fair, actually.
Fair.
That's actually
Fair.
pretty
Come
fair.
on.
That's actually
Fair.
pretty fair.
That's
Poor,
valid.
poor Dreams. Feel so bad. And also Logan. Unless Logan goes and flips it up, who knows? But yeah, Yeah, Nathan said he's going to drop people like flies as quick as he can. So we'll see what happens. This will be very, very, very interesting for sure. I'm quite excited for this season. Well, guys, oops, I clicked the wrong one. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. You guys are wonderful. We love and appreciate y'all so much for everybody being in the community. You guys are amazing. We shall see you in 2 days for the season opener of Moose Racing League Season 12 here at Coda. Any final words before we get out of here, my friends here in the Kokon box? Nothing?
Alpine is sweeping the entire title. Bring it on.
Nice try. Nice try.
No. We gotta get the orange papayas in the front again. It's been a while.
It's been
okay.
a while.
Okay.
Say, I was the last
Even
one to
I'm
do
not
it.
saying that.
Mention.
Even I'm not saying that Alpine will sweep. I'm not
No.
even saying that.
Yep.
And I'm part
We're
of the
not immune
team.
to propaganda.
Yeah.
Propaganda.
We know.
Tolby, I'm excited to see you on the reserve grid. So we're getting a couple races here and there, hopefully.
I mean, I miss all of you guys, man. I miss racing on Sundays. Like, I legit think about calling out every Sunday just so I can race. But again, like you said earlier, it's hands down the best league I've ever been a part of. And
Appreciate
yeah,
ya.
that's about it.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to everybody.
Good luck, everybody. You all guys have a great weekend practicing. I know you're all going to be sweating, and we shall see you on Sunday. Adios.